did you do that? How did you do that? Did you think it was?
How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I'm a couple minutes late. I mean, that's stating the obvious, isn't it, really? You already know that, so why do I even bother telling you? How you doing? Who we got? All the way over there on Costadel YouTube, we have... Selling, Dark Apostle, CGI Shadows, and a couple of people lurking. How you doing? On Twitch, we have Lonely Girl, Buddha, White Tiger, Lena, Unforgiven, Smooch, CGI Shadow, Vigix, Ryder, Buddha. I said Buddha already. There's two Buddhas. Nope, same Buddha, just loads of emotes. Spicy, Greg, Tash, Sky, Adrea. Blind Illusions already said hi. No, I didn't. Blind Illusions, Jimmy, Christina, Crimson, Pauline, Gravy, Rob, Original Jack, and HG Wells. How you doing, people? Welcome to the stream. I'm fucking tired. I'm not gonna lie. Busy day. Good evening, Zion Ninjas. Can't respond because I'm driving. Awesome. Don't type either. Don't do anything apart from driving. Welcome to the stream, Shady. You have any? PlayStation, EU. Do you have Inkslayer? If you don't, whisper me. Let's go. That's the rule. That's it. You have to not already have it. Boing. I just saw Vigix. I saw Vigix. Well versed, cool title. You've got all the things. Vigix has been in there way too much. I'll give it 2 minutes, and if that doesn't happen, I'll do something else. In the meantime, I have a kind of coffee. It's not a really good one, but it'll do. It's better than nothing. It's either that or no coffee. No coffee would be bad. It's in White Tiger as well. I need potions, actually. I'm out. Again. Sure, I had some more in the bank. Already got those. Lady Naga is worthwhile on a Magsork. Up to you, dude. You said it like it's a statement, but you're putting a question mark at the end, like I should respond to it, but you've already decided the answer. It's a set that can go on anything. So if you want to put it on anything, you can. We got HG Wells, people! Getting Inkslayer. My bad. Yeah, it was worded in a weird way. So here's the thing, before we go any further, because I know you're going to reword it, you don't have to. Worth is subjective. It depends on whether you think it's worth it or not. As far as choices are concerned, there's billions of choices. If you want to put it on any class, go for it. It just depends on whether it works with your setup overall or not. White Tiger's there. How you doing, White Tiger? I can see you doing the thing. He's running away. As I told, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope you are fine. I hope you are in the Christmas feeling. I'm trying, dude. I'm trying. It is obviously one of my most, if not the favorite time of the fucking year, but I've been so exhausted. I haven't even gotten to grips with the fact that it's only next week. So, yeah, it's been non-stop. So we'll see. I'll catch up with it at some point. Also, hi chat. Big hola. Hope all of you are doing fine as well. Dude, you're a legend. Welcome to the stream. Since I'm going for a pure Sork Magus... Should we try again? Let's try again, Crimson. Well, it goes well since I'm going for a pure shock Magsork. Awesome. If you want to put it on a lightning thing, put it on a lightning thing. Tipper, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the raid. Massively appreciate it. That wasn't Tipper. Was it Tipper? It was Tipper. How you doing? Dude, I can't even fucking read today. I'm borderline exhaustion. Boing. Again, there is only one set in the game that the Sork can use that no other class can. One. That's it. Every other set in the entire game, apart from the class ones, which is only one per class, is free game. Do what you want. So apart from the 7 Endless Archive, Infinite Archive sets, well, 6 actually, because one of them you can use, everything else is a possibility. So you're not restricted. Did you know what you do with it, however, is up to you. Someone might slap it on their build and it might be shit. You might put it on your build and it might be amazing. It depends on how you use things. That's the point in the tools. It's figuring out what job they're supposed to do. Doing good. And reading is overrated. It is. I read a thing about how overrated it is. True story. Spent too long in there on the lazy bone since the Infinite Archive update got the title before. Dude, Vigix, how many focused efforts have you had? And how much fucking fun have you had as well? Also, have you got to grips with the upside and the downside, the Pelinals? Have you got the balance there yet? Because on paper, that's a tricky one to understand, and people are like, nah, fuck that. They don't bother. But using it, it's really good. Reading in this economy, right? I was getting potions, wasn't I? That's what I was doing. Do I have money? Yes. I can get a stack of 200. That'll do. Boing. Why don't you just make them, bro? Because I don't go out picking flowers. That's why. And because I do this for a living, and I go through like 1,000 potions a fucking day at the moment. Also, I don't have to answer that. So ignore all of that. Mind your business. They've gone up again. Fuck you. I've seen them for 25. 30. That's getting better. Was running lazy bones today. Both Odd and I had focused efforts times 5. Made it arc 7. That's disgusting, dude. Well done. Got to grips with the penalty fairly quickly. I was going very top of keeping Swallow Soul up and I didn't notice too much. See, I told you. See, that's the thing. Because the damage shield shields you from absolutely fucking everything, the only damage you can take is Oblivion, and you out-heal that with your own heal. Why is this trader waving at me? Have you got deals? Kind of. We'll come back to you. This cat might have something cheaper. He does. His is 29k. Sorry, you suck. Think about 5 in my last run. DPS was absolutely insane. Yeah, it worked out. Keeping up the ghost all the time, and the scythe health loss doesn't seem that too bad to me. There you go. And that's the thing. And especially if you're in a group, Vigix and Unforgiven, if you have a tank as well, taking some of the stress off you, or even a healer, or someone with a ground heal, like even this will do. Even that, for the emergency synergy. You're fine. You're absolutely fine. Downside to panel is you have to research the body and trait. No, you don't. Oh, look at that, Cobra. Thank you very much. Bit and cake in the chat, people. That is not a downside, White Tiger. That is not a downside. The thing is, you can ask someone to make it for you. You don't have to leave your house. You don't have to leave your sofa. You don't have to do any work. You just have to go, "Oh, mate, I know you're a max crafter. Can you just make it for me?" And you sit there doing this. It's the easiest set you will ever farm. You just get someone else to do it. Go ask someone. Merciless Resolve Heal definitely helped out a bit as well in the later arcs. Yeah, if you use that as an emergency heal, bang, full health bar. Really, really helpful. Then just get those light weaving in nice and quick and just build it back up again. Rav, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Zayat Ninja's careful with the Inkslayer title. It stains the hands when putting it on the crown. It does indeed. Right, I need to go in there. Otherwise, we're never going to get it done. So I asked at the beginning of the stream, who doesn't have Inkslayer on PlayStation EU? HG Wells is joining us. We're doing it. I'm not tried Lazy Bones in the group as of yet, as of being running their solo in the update and Infinite Archives. To be fair enough. You'll get scammed. Oh, really? Dude, all you just said is, I'm too stupid to do trades. Read it properly and don't get scammed. If you're expecting to get scammed, you're pressing buttons too fast. Read it. Ask someone. Just say, look, can you make this set for me? I need this, and this. Here's the materials, and I'll give you a tip for it. You'll get it in no time. But check the trade. HG Wells. Are we going? Are you all excited? What are you on, by the way? Not that it fucking matters, but just humor me. What are you using? I do need to repair. Did I repair already? I think I did, actually. I did. Are you on PSEU? Yes, I am. I already said that at the beginning. And already called for it and did stuff. What's everyone? Oh, White Tiger, you mean? Sorry, my bad. I didn't see the tag there. That's a weird name to read a tag with. It looks like the app belongs in your name because it's so fucked up. I'm here and still Dragonborn. Of course you are. You're on Lazy Talk. I think you know how this build works anyway. If you see something that's glowing orange, heavy attack it. But since you're going to heavy attack everything, it shouldn't be a problem. Let's go. Don't forget to put icons over Zai's head. Fuck you, Rav. We found out, by the way, that it was due to an add-on. He has an add-on that kind of prompts that stuff automatically, because I thought he was just holding on the D-pad too much and making accidents happen. And it didn't make sense that I was fucking pinging because of it. Every time it went on, my ping was going nuts. And that shouldn't happen. One, because my PC is basically a supercomputer. And two, that little tiny feature wouldn't do that. Turns out it's an add-on. That add-on is a little funky. I'm not going to say the name of it unless Rav does, because it's none of my fucking business. But he was using an add-on that was actually conflicting with my performance. So that one is a little dodgy under the hood. So he turned it off. Mike Macon, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. G'day. Daria, how you doing? Welcome to the stream as well. I need to get some recovery bonuses. That would be nice. Boing. Come on, Zai. I know that server you want to play on. No, you don't. Don't know nothing. What does the person need for armor and what server? Maybe I can do it. Ask White Tiger. White Tiger is on PSEU. He's after some Pelennor pieces, I think. Doing dailies? No. Basically what I did is I said at the beginning of the stream, if you're on the PlayStation EU server and you don't have Inkslayer, first Whisper's coming with me and getting it. So that's what we're doing. So HG Wells whispered first. We're going. I'll take the daily though as well, obviously. I mean, that's just an extra bonus, isn't it? This way. Yoink. Pin. There's a book over there. Oh, you're doing dailies. Ah! That makes more sense now. Although there's a daily in here, so that kind of crossed over a little bit. I can fuzzed myself. Go me. Dead. I want this book. I'm done driving now. Can annoy you in the chat again. Yes! Oh, fuck. I mean, hi. How you doing, Shady? Paul is too good. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. H2Ls, I'm assuming you need secrets. If this tunnel one, puzzle one, crossing, whatever we want to call it, or the eyeball one are level 5 and we don't have a boss next, we'll just dump it. But if they're not, we'll do them. By the looks of it, this one is quite random, actually. You might have done them. Have you done them all? No response. We shall wait. Have you done them all? Even Zion Ninjas, cheers, beers and cakes. You done it? I'll just get the fuck out of here then. Bollocks to this one. Wanker, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Pale Gringo, also welcome. It's not that it's difficult, it's just fucking annoying. It just triggers different times in different places whenever you're standing near the things. So unless I'm going for it or I need it for a boss, I just ignore it. Oh, hello. I think you just damaged yourself. Keeks, you have 2 accounts. Well, first of all, thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate bit and cake in the chat. Secondly, thank you, Twitch. If you buy bits between now and the 20th, you make Twitch cough up as well. They have to pay 10%. Thank you very much. Keeks, you've got 2 accounts. One for bits and one for donations, by the looks of it. And you're killing yourself with your other account. Ha! It's quite funny. Oh! Look! I think that was from your $100. I think it was. I think your donation account and your Twitch account are separate. How does that even work? Because that account is Keeks with an S on the end. Yours is Keeks with an S on the end and an underscore. I'm on the same freaking account. I think they're slightly linked differently. Twitch and that are not directly linked. You can link them. I think inside your inside the Streamlabs setting, you can link it. Bleed? Oh, focused efforts and bleed. Let's go. What a good start. Slayer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hades, how you doing? Welcome indeed. RNGesus is with us, people. HG Wells has got the focused... No, wrong one. She's got the ferocious support, and I have got focused efforts on the boss 1. Boss number 1. Good start. Who was that? Tianline is giving us a raid. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate bit and cake in the chat. If you want to know anything about housing and fashion, specifically fashion, you are in good hands. Tianline knows all the stuff and things about fashion. So if someone comes up to me and goes, hey, what fashion you using? Oh, fuck if I know. Ask Tianline. I haven't got a fucking clue. Go follow her. Go. It's easy. You can see our name there. Click it. How was your stream? Have you been in the Infinite Archive? Are you also enjoying the fuck out of it? Which you should be. Contestify HG is Lucky Charm, right? Oh, it's going. Thank you very much indeed. Pain Pretty, thank you very much indeed. Oh, shit. Wrong button. Plain Pretty. I can't even say names. Plain and Pretty just now dropped 1,000 bits and made Twitch drop 100 bits. It's brilliant. Played Monster Hunter today. I haven't played it for fucking ages, to be honest. I tried it, and then I fell asleep. Not because I was bored of it, but because I played it at the wrong time of the day, and I haven't been back since. Hopefully it was fun. We try that again. Plain and Pretty, thank you very much indeed. You nearly killed Keeks. You're a legend. Very generous of you, and you've got your ninja star. 1,000 bits unlocks your first ninja star. Oh, got to laugh, you legend. It's a hype train, people. It is a hype train. We are going. Let's have some. Thank you very much. Pretty much still at the start. Lots to learn. Yeah, I mean, it's quite long story-wise. Well, not story, dialogue. It just, they talk for a long time. So I was really tired when I first put it on. And I just didn't get time to go back to it. So I will at some point. Nearly killed myself first, just saying. This is true. Yeah, if it wasn't for that other person that nearly killed you. If it wasn't for that person that just killed you, you would have nearly done it anyway, right? That's what we really mean. We've got a new Dragonborn. Let's go. Got Life is up to 8 gifted subs on the channel. Thank you very much. Oh, shit. My bad. I left HG Wells on our own. Said Panda. Saber, thank you very much indeed for the follow, for the joint, for the words are hard. Let me drink some coffee. I can do more words with coffee. What I meant to say was welcome to the stream. How you doing? Next. People, White Tiger is looking for a 9-trait crafter on PlayStation EU. Whisper him on Twitch. Have a great stream. I'm going to take the fam for some delicious dinner. As long as it's not shit dinner, because that would be bad, wouldn't it? Dude, thank you very much for the gifted subs. You're an absolute legend. If you're not following Guts Earth already, you need to do it. So click on his name, press follow, come back.
Oh, good. The calligraphy's gone.
Have to underline the comeback bit. Oh!
Arranging my wings of the archive.
Ferocious support and focused efforts. HG well. Next time I buy a lottery ticket, which is probably never, but next time I buy a lottery ticket, you come with me. Our RNG is fucking really good. Have you got something in this, Weasel? Luck is insane. Going into the back and pulling out all the good stuff. Read that already. Let's go. Yoink, 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 yoink again. Can I borrow 20 million? No. Why would you be able to borrow 20 million? I don't have 20 million. Who told you I have 20 million? They need to tell me where it is. Who did bits? Keeks. Haha. Hey, you know what this does? It's right there. 2,000 bits. You're an absolute legend. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. And you made Twitch cough up as well. If people buy bits that are over 300 bits, Twitch has to give me 10%. That is the rule, and they're sticking to it. This is my 500k ninja star. It's your what? Have you got it? No fucking way have you got it. Oh, she fucking has as well. I'm pressing it. Wow. All the way up to second place rapidly from out of fucking nowhere, and she's now the second person in the world to acquire the 500k ninja star. Shit the bed. Shit all the beds. What the hell? Beer and cake in the chat, people. That was savage as fuck. Show it off. Change your badge. Show it off. There's a button at the bottom of the screen. You can change stuff. Only 2 people have that now. Officially. I've got to make a better one. This could be a stretch. Boom. Christmas subs. Already? It's not Christmas yet. It is Christmas nearly. Actually, it's fucking nearly a week away. Less than a week away. I've got to catch up. No, it's Monday, isn't it? Exactly a week away. Morning, Zion Ninjas. How you doing, Rev? Welcome to the stream. Revicus Maximus is top of our leaderboard with the highest amount of gifted subs on the entire channel, in the entire world. True story. Keeks is gunning for first place on bits. And we have a hype train currently. 20 seconds left. Yeah, I don't deal with people who have less than 500k gift. Ah, we're still going. Oh, shit. I thought that was 10. I thought it was 10 and my screen fucking froze. Oh, shit, dude. Full-on headshot. Full-on headshot. Wow. You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch in a minute after they're all dead. If you kill the dragon, one will take their place in stream. I'll have to kill you instead. If you got a gifted sub, make sure you say thank you to the gifter, because Revicus Maximus has just now dropped 50. Fucking 50 gifted subs on the stream. Now putting him up to an unstoppable 3,400 gifted subs on the channel. Fucking A. And Hype Train's level 4 and 90% in with 4 minutes remaining. Thank you very fucking much. That is a lot of subs, people. A lot. That's more than this many. It's a lot. I don't know what's wrong with you. You're fucking nuts. Ready? By the way, this boss is quite important. If you want to know the mechanics, it's in the video. If you don't understand the video, it's in the written guide, which now exists as of yesterday. Yes, the All About Mechanics written guide for the Infinite Archive is live. I'm sure one of the mods has got a link. If not, just put Infinite in the chat. It's in the description and the pinned comment. Yeah, pinned comment. The one that I made. True story. Oh, shit. I killed that one by myself. Don't even need your help. That's bleeding. Like, it's gonna die. What the fuck? Rip. Come back. I'm gonna step on that rat. Oh, I can't. You had globs and everything. Didn't even see them. I don't see any thank yous for the gifted subs. Make sure you say thank you. You got a little button at the bottom that says, you were gifted a sub by Revicus Maximus. Press OK now to thank them. Press it. Also, refresh your stream. You don't have adverts anymore. Finally, I had to refresh the stream twice. Keeks, you can also put it on as a badge. It's not just an emote that you can use. You can have it as your badge. Fucking legend. Thank you very much indeed. Do I want more health? I kind of do, but I also want the crit chance. So I'm taking it. You looked? It's not there. You might be the platform, or it might take some time to catch up. It will be there, though. With it only being used twice, it might take a while. What platform are you on? Are you on desktop, laptop, Android, iPhone? Back of a milk carton? You got it? You're on laptop. You'll get it. It'll work. Just press the cog at the bottom. It should be able to change it there. Or wherever you changed it last time. It might take a while to catch up, though. Show it off. If you can press it, show it off. Samsung Smart TV. Then there's nothing smart about those. Cheers, mate. Laserbone's on fire today. I beat Graven Deep on normal on a blind run. Only the first boss was difficult because didn't understand mechanics. Nice! Getting it done. Congratulations, and also welcome to the stream, Marcus. Welcome to this. Oh, I can't say words. Welcome to the stream, Marcus. That's what I meant to say. It's been a very, very long day. Words are very, very hard to do. So you have to say very twice every time, just so you can prepare yourself for the next word. Only real ones play on a smart fridge, bro. Do you reckon? You can play Skyrim on a fridge. That's true. You can. Prepare, why not? So the last verse was okay, or vision even, but it wasn't a great one. Fridges are only smart if they're running. This is true. Boing! In fuzzer. They're all burning, they're dead. Rip. Meow. Closer you get to the tank without going in their face, obviously, the easier it is once Scorching Support lands, once we get it. Because then I've already got everything where I need it. Heavy pop. Scodilla, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Come here. Boing. Exsanguinate. Boss is dead. You're on a You're on a what? A railway platform? I nearly said railway. Tomfoolery, nice. That'll work. Erroneous, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Do I have to buy ESO Plus for the fridge? Yes, you do. File, welcome to the stream. Hype train is over, people. Congratulations for those of you that took part. You have emotes. Spam them. This is quite simple, actually. This is in the written guide as well, just in case you're confused. It's in the video guide as well, but all the mechanics are irrelevant now because he's dead. So you might as well go read the guide. He's dead. I just got Inferno Staff of the Sun. There are people in the world that 5 years ago would have wet themselves over that. Look, for those of you that remember, here's some flashback for you. Look at that. Oh dear. Technically, the set hasn't changed. Watching a stream on the way to work by the train. Nice. How long's the train journey, dude? And please tell me, for the love of fuck, I'm not on loudspeaker. Because one, nobody wants to hear that. And two, I swear too much. Bad trait, though. Doesn't matter. It's not a bad trait if you want the heal. It's only a bad trait if you don't. If you don't want heals, get dead. Okay, looks cool. Thank you very much. This is the Almost Immortal Warrior. He's had this fashion for about 5 years. He's keeping it because he looks mega. Oh. Yes, I've got them all. Look, see? Did an animation cancel, dodge roll, pin. Bong. Imagine not being able to change trait, right? Imagine that being a thing once upon a time that people forgot about. Train journey is 25 or so minutes, 25 to 30 minutes. Oh, it's not that long then. So basically you get on there, you drink your coffee, you're done. Do you even have time to watch a stream? I'm in the middle of a read for the Infinite Archive Guide. I really need to learn mechanics for bosses and such. Fair enough. Click on any of them. There's a table of contents to get to certain sections, and then when you get to the boss section, there's actually a table of contents there as well for each boss. So you can click on the one you need to understand. Or you would like to understand. No, needs better, isn't it? Because if you don't know, then you need to know. If you would like to, then you just pass it anyway by default and it doesn't really matter, but you're just interested. If you need to, it's because you can't. Yeah, look them up. All there. Some are simple, some aren't. But there's 70 bosses on there. Something like that. Every single boss is on there anyway. Every single one. Fire orb. That'll do. Throw it. Replicanum. Let's go. Kick her in the face. Got a secret as well. And air of effect increase. That'll work towards deep breath and the actual breath. Oh, nice easy one. Oh, it's yours. Please tell me it's a hand in. Yes! I've got to get one more book for mine, actually. I think I missed a book earlier because I was not paying attention. New lead. Tomfoolery. Happy days. Just did VCR +3 with this tank build with my trading guild. Can't die with this. This is true. And congratulations. Well done. Oh, no. I was going to get way ahead and start humming tunes, but need that. You can actually pre-buff your ultimates with that thing before you go in. I'm sure they'll probably nuke it at some point, but it's fun. Thank you for the build. You are most welcome, and thank you for watching. I'm glad you found it useful. Banner! You have to call your banner. It lands in the ground harder. Fire orb. Did I get that too? No, I got the wind on the last one, didn't use it. Have a fire orb. Oh, rip. Oh, give me that. It's going to run out. 3, 2, 1. Gone. Actually, let us have it for once. You really like the glass aesthetic of Thoat? Yeah, it's pretty fucking cool.
There could be hundreds of Thoat Replicanum.
Ferocious strike. Really?
Here, meet me back where we met. We should talk about
Pretty good. RNGesus, people. Something funky is going on. I've got the recovery bonus, which I want. I've got the crit chance bonus for magical attacks, which I want for my burning and my fire. Focused efforts, which I want for burning and poison. Ferocious support, which I want for the heavy attack and the bleed. And ferocious strike, which I want for the bleed that comes from the heavy attack and the poison status effects. What the fuck? I think it's because you have my lucky sock on. How did you know? Smooch has been watching again. Can close the curtains. You can stay outside. Good RNG is a great run. It appears it's not bad. I've won is holy. Did you see what happened the other day? I got the penetration bonus. 37% to extra pen. Fucking 5 times. My first 5 visions were that. I literally had a stack of them and nothing else. It's because I'm wearing my favorite hand-knit socks. Hand socks. That must be it. You wearing them on a different continent is why I've got better RNG. Definitely adds up. I think you might be right. Took a while to figure out, but we got there in the end. Oh, I need this. That should be done. Maybe not, maybe 9. Nope, that's done. Exsanguinate, let's go. We're just peeking again. She is indeed. I mean, she was over this side of the world not long ago. Must be the socks gloves, innit? That's funny as fuck. So much good luck. It has overflowed, has to overflow to the EU server. Not just the server, but to this chair, which is not where the EU server is. Cast, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I think I never had more than 2 focused efforts. My RNG is so bad. My RNG is bad on stream usually. On stream, I normally get like 2 or none. But I have had 5. I had 4 quite a few times on the Status Pro build. I was trying to interrupt that. Stupid pig. Don't heavy attack while standing inside of that. It'll cancel it. Because it puts a snare on you. Well, you slow down when you're doing a heavy attack, so it automatically breaks you out of it. 5 must feel so nice and fun. Depends on the build. On this one? Yeah, 100%. All platforms have to know where the chair is. How else will they make sure you have constant aggro? Maybe they do.
But I think you can handle this.
Captain Blackheart, let's go. Banner! Nearly landed in his head that time. I don't have the wind. You do. How have you got the wind again? Thank you for the link. Most focused effort stacks I've had is 4, and that was on hot sauce. Oh, that's broken as fuck then. It depends what other bonuses you've got stacked up as well for crit damage and all that kind of stuff, but you can get stupid damage numbers out of that. See, that one there, I had 5 times in a row. But I don't need that. I don't need stamina recovery either. Or damage shield effectiveness. None of this is useful to me. At all. I'm taking that. That's the most useful out of all the useless stuff. So, my RNG has started to die. That was a shit one. Boing. Getting closer, because otherwise if I haven't grabbed them, they'll just scatter. There you go. Much better. You found out reason for RNG that's neutralizing it. I mean, now it's fucked. Brilliant. Maybe we shouldn't say it. Maybe we should just pretend it's a secret and then I'll get it back again. This could go on for so long. What have you done? Come here. Boing. More health. Why not?
Glad to see other entities doing their share around here.
I'm not superstitious, but I did take my socks off just now. It is not that kind of stream. Korean Saiyan Ninjas. Llama, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Can we have a shout out for Llama, please? My luck for stacks is terrible. Yeah, mine has been. The best luck I've had is when I'm offline. I mean, well, say offline, off stream. Only socks. Oh, shit. What have you done? So would that make you just a little stitches? Stitches? Oh, shit. Careful. Watch out for Pumba Boy. They do need to be interrupted, but you never get around to it because they do it too quickly. Hope everyone has had an awesome day. I've had a really exhausting day, I'm not going to lie. With that, I nearly yawned. Held it in. I held it. Are you pleased for me? That was difficult. We all just get a slight bit of... There's too many now. Fuck it. I give up. Valerian, how you doing? I think I said hi to you. I'm not sure. All platforms we know the chat. No, I read your message, but I didn't say hi. How you doing? Blue Goblin. Get it. Get it more faster. He's bleeding. He's fucked. Those I'm being facetious. Slightly. Loot it. Yes, I loot. Oh, I've got fucking wind. Not a fart. The actual swift gale. I never pay attention to it till it's too late. Because I default pick them up. Come on, RNGesus. Single target damage over time extended is no good because they are all going to be reapplied all the time anyway. That will do. It's not great considering what I'm using. And then I take less damage. So I don't want tanky bonuses right now. Fuck it. Stocking up for the sock jokes. I'm not even going to acknowledge them anymore. And there's a spell fucker in the room. Uh-oh. Who have we got? Water boy. It's him. I got him. I got him. Don't panic. He's not going to do shit. All good. I see you're busy, but seriously, you're gonna have to put the socks in this recent trend with feet cloves. I mean, I could put some on the website. There is some on the website. Fuck that. No, they already exist. You can get ninja socks. I forgot about those. They were put on there like 2 years ago. Put merch in the chat. There's shit tons of stuff you can get, including blankets for Christmas. So go get one. Bob and Weaven, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna press the ninja button. Tomfoolery or beatdown? Oh, that's a tough choice. Tomfoolery. Look how long it took me to choose that. It was really difficult. I'm gonna get beat down from the secret anyway. Yay! Hand it in. Had 2 secrets like this. Fantastic. Nice and easy. I was gonna sit in the chair, but I changed my mind. Weird topic for ESO stream. Dude, don't ask. It's about lucky socks, actually, because of my perks and bonuses and shit. We actually had a really good start. This first line here is solid. Oh, shit! Excuse me. There are no weird topics with ninjas, Bob. There are just words. I got told off today in my comment sections. And then the comment was nuked by the bot anyway, so nobody saw it. It's hilarious. Precious. Someone tried to use a big word to make it appear that I was trying to be clever, which is the exact opposite. Yeah, the same thing they were doing. And then resorted to bro, bis, trash, and you suck. Like, how are you going to use big words and then switch straight into goo goo gaga? You sound like this. If you stick to that, we know where you're coming from. Oh no, as I got told off, I'm sure it was very hurtified by it. Totes sure turns and stares at the camera. Thank you for that camera stare, Mike. Much appreciated. Seems me doing it. Just got to remind us that real ninjas eat cake. They do indeed, and if you put merch in the chat, you can see there's t-shirts that say that. There's a ninja on the front, the old ninja cake image, that says, real ninjas eat cake. They were the original t-shirts. The other ones you can get are the ones with Xynode Gaming across the middle, but those ones still exist. Rada al-Saran. He is actually a vampire, as you may know. But, I mean, spoilers, a vampire fucking lord. Yet in here he doesn't transform into it. How sad. Superman. With it already. Pretty true, it is. You gotta kill that thing. There you go. If you kill them, he's not immune anymore. Get out of the stuff. Give me something good. This better be better RNG than the last one. The last one wasn't great. Critical damage from magical attacks. I'll take that. Burn and increased. I wore my Christmas Ninja Cake t-shirt for my Christmas party at work and it was mega. Yes! Ah, forgot about those. Those are limited edition. I think it was the first time I ever reminded me to wear it during the holiday season. Yeah, because I did some Christmas Ninja ones, didn't I? Where they had the Christmas hats on. They were green with a ninja with a red Santa's hat on. I don't even know if they're still on the site. And, well, correction, I know they're gone. But I don't know if I can relaunch that as a campaign. Bear with me. If I can, do people want them? What happened to my stream buttons on YouTube? They just took a dump. Oh man, I hate it when it does this. Ah, there we go. I got the chat back again. Let me check. They might be archived. If they're archived, I can re-release them. If they're not, then fucking rip. Been so bloody busy this month. I even forgot the snow and everything on the stream until like 3 or 4 days ago. There's a really bright light. Listings. Let's have a look. I think they're gone. Show active. Archived. Next. Maybe not. I don't think they're there anymore. The socks have been archived as well. So you can't even get those anymore. Oh, wait. Jingle ninjas. Let me see if I can relist it. Relaunch. Should we try? By relaunching this, you start the 3-day print cycle, which means you can get them this week. Might be too late. We don't do this on stream, by the way. So shush, don't tell anyone we did this. Come on, come on, come on. Don't let me down. This fucking website dies sometimes. My end, anyway. The store end is fine. But the editing end is pumba. It's thinking about it. Well, it's got some Zendesk pop-up saying, can we help you? Yes, you can make that whirly bar go quicker. I love that anxiety-enforcing fucking loading bar. It's not real. It doesn't go from the beginning to the end and then you load the thing. It's just a GIF that goes round and round and round and round in circles to keep you busy. Been watching a loading bar for ages. Well, you're fucking stupid, aren't you? It's true. See what happens with that in a minute. Be wearing jingles for Christmas. You got one, didn't you? When they were out. I did press the button. It reckons it's trying. Come here. I should have gone up there, really. My bad. Walkies this way. Let me pause that so it's not taking up so much bloody bandwidth. Sorry, missed one. It's taking fucking forever. Fire orb, yes, obviously. Did the VKA for the first time and cleared it first time. Never went on there on normal yet. Nice! Congratulations! Yes, indeed. Hi, Zion Ninjas. Don't be dead, Core. How you doing? I think it was the first time ever I remember to wear it, and I read that one already. I have to see what she... I'll have what she's having. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the real Ninjas Eat Cake hoodie right now. They're bloody warm, actually. No, my limited edition mega rare Ninja shirts. Might not even work yet. I mean, they're only limited over Christmas, I guess. Like me at work on this morning. You didn't do anything? The website's not doing anything. It's just loading and loading and loading. It's just giffing. Like, fuck. Why not work? Might be rip. Boing! At least we don't have a marauder in this room. Although, to be fair, it's early rounds anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yoink, yoink. Can't pull you in. Can pull you in. Here, please. Firewall, please. Oh, wow, you killed it. I'm going to kill this one. Spellfucker. Felt that boss is very easy. You mean Rad Al-Saran? He is, but I mean, at later rounds, he gets much, much more difficult. What you have to consider is, for you, that may be very easy, but for a newer player or a less experienced player, they might not know what the fuck to do. They might be immune for ages and confused and then die. And that's the gap. The gap is quite large. I don't think it worked. I think it broke. I pressed relaunch and it didn't do anything. Busted. Relaunch and blah 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 blah. Relaunch yes or no? Yes. Right, I'm gonna leave it running for 5 minutes. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Beat down. Tudge, we're gonna get it anyway. And what else? I used the consumable. Ooh. Exsanguinate! It's dead. Just chilling a minute. Thank you for asking. Best thing about Christmas is you can call everyone ho 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 and smile and wish them Merry Christmas. You can. They wouldn't even know. Who failed attempts at a Pug and Vet banish sells 2 pledges tonight. Time to call it a day, I think. Or use the group finder. I don't mean the dungeon finder. I mean the actual group finder. Set up your own group, set its rules, and say what you want. Use this. Activity finder. Don't use dungeon finder. Use group finder. And then set it to find group or create group for dungeon, normal, or vet on the dungeon you want with 4 players and give the roles and rules and everything. Control group finder isn't quite new. It is very new. The problem is, and I've had this from every single person that I've spoken to about it, people don't know it exists. There was a massive patch update. Everyone knows about the Infinite Archive, but nobody knows about the group finder because we only listen to the big details, not the small ones. And that one is actually a very large, small detail. The more people that use it, the more active that will be. The more people that know about it, the more people will use it. Less people know than intended, to say the least. Did our very first Vet Moonhunter Keep hard mode last night. Was not ready for the rune mechanic being in it twice. Focused efforts twice. Let's go. Put Moonhunter Keep. Actually, just put Moonhunter in the chat. The guide is there. Thank you for your help, Greg, and Unforgiven. Really appreciate it. See? Look how difficult that was, White Tiger. Just to speak up and ask for help. Wasn't hard, was it? I'm going to press it. Where's the button? Like I said, you didn't even need 9 traits because other people have them. The game has been out for nearly 10 years, dude. People have that shit maxed. Just ask them to make it. It's an MMORPG. Don't be surprised that you might have to engage with people. It was very difficult, Zai. I bet it was. Lacking with food. Did you bring enough for the rest of the class? There's the link. Thank you. Let me go get this spell fucker. I hate these things. You can come over here because the banner's already down, I'm afraid. Got a guy wishing you fancy good luck. Thank you, Smooch. Much appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves the stream. Even though Smooch hasn't actually gone. She says she has, but she can still hear us.
It has the best temporal elasticity.
Awesome. Give a go tomorrow. Thanks. You are most welcome. Is Mike Bacon here? No, he's not there. That's not his real name. It's someone else. Okay, yes, it is him, but he's not here. And if he replies, he's not really here. He's just replying. That's all. You don't have to be here to reply. Whee! Yoink. In fuzzer. Come here. What is it? Orb thingy. Rip. Ah, negate. I disagree. Can you please inkslayer master guide? He might have just done it. He did it. He did the thing. Ladies tank set but groups don't want me using it. Yeah, because they don't like me. That's all it is. It's got nothing to do with the tank, its effectiveness, or you as a person. It's got everything to do with being salty as fuck and cutting off the nose despite the face. Find a better group. Sounds like Mike Macon is a big new ghosty on the block and Ghostbusters are focusing on. Indeed. Just remember, you don't have to bow down to a complete stranger on the internet just because they say so. Words of advice. You do what you want to do. When something is incredibly effective in the hands of anyone, yet people cut off their nose to spite their face and tell you can't use it because X, Y, and Z. The only X, Y in there is the beginning of my name. It's literally nothing but disapproval of my existence. Tough shit. Fuck them. You will still get your shit done. The funny thing is, since you're a tank, everybody needs a tank. So it's not going to take you very long to find what you do want. Or what you are looking for. DPS are expendable. There's fucking millions of them. But when it comes to tanks, people are scared to play tanks. Because the DPS give them shit all the time. But that's just because they're insecure. Of course they're insecure. There's millions of DPSs. They can be replaced like that. Tanks, not so much. The VKA with this only died in the last boss, second floor. So mechanics got you eventually. Through what? Mechanical unaware of it? Like, did you not know what was going to happen? If so, you just proved your capability as a tank throughout. And you just learned a new mechanic. Congratulations. You proved that there's nothing wrong with your capability whatsoever. So they can shove it up their ass. All you did there was prove everyone in the room wrong. And they still said it anyway? Imagine how stupid you got to be to do that. Imagine how thick you must be to watch someone do something you think they can't do and still call it wrong. Imagine. Now you know what the agenda actually is. Disapproval, regardless, even if you're right. So you flog a dead horse when you argue with people like that. Fuck them. Don't even bother. Switch it off. Just block them. Being a tank is scary because you have responsibilities. Yes, you do. And have to do more than just point and click. Also true. Boing. Tank is easy as soon as you learn the mechanics, but people are scared to try tank because talk to DPS. Bingo. Mechanics are not necessarily easy, but obviously you have the control. You have the ability to decide what happens in a fight because you're the one that has to be up front and center to deal with it. Your responsibility versus the rest of the group is incredibly high. But because they have expectations of content completion and all the rest of it at a certain rate, they will blame any inability that they have on you. Because it's much easier to do that than look at the actual problem and the fact that they just need to get better. Always a tank's fault, always a healer's fault. I'm not saying it isn't sometimes, because sometimes mistakes can happen. And there can be side effects. But generally speaking, and again, the word is general here, which means we're obviously ignoring the obvious. So when someone, well, actually, yes, we know that bit. We're saying in general. It's whingy DPS that get dead through their own stupidity and have to blame someone but themselves. We even had it on Conan recently. We had a group of people join the private server. It's open, but it's personal. And they were cheating, basically. And they couldn't cheat. The game restricted them from doing so. So they decided to get salty and say, oh, mod abuse because we can't land our shit. Well, no, you can't land your shit because you tried to build awkwardly and the game said no. Then he got salty and attacked shit. So he blew up all their bases and they got moody again because apparently being abused. Like, dude, stop blaming everyone else for your mistakes. Take some responsibility. Some people are like that. Some people have to win everything, and as soon as they lose, it's always someone else's fault. That is a prime example of a very pathetic human being. It's like the time I nuked my front kite in an Immortal Redeemer run because my controller may have died. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? That's how responsible you are, right? You're in that position. Oh shit, it's scary. And if something does go wrong, I'm sure tanks will be, not all, because some are dickheads, but, and I don't mean tanks, I mean people. I'm sure most people will go, my bad, my controller died, fuck. Or, oh shit, I dropped the boss. Or, like one of my mates did before, shouted duck when he accidentally spun the serpent on the group. That's funny, but it's also different to, I'm dead. Oh, fucking hell, get a better tank, because I'm dead. No, stop standing in stupid, because you're dead. You being a tank have to hold a lot of your magic sword and below out by the power of Grayskull, and then Zos updates your tune to wear nothing but Care Bear undies, pretty much. You didn't get an update? It exists. It's like when you're in a maths lesson and the teacher is angry, you got the answer right because you didn't use their method. It's I've had this. It's where you're going blah 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 blah, and the teacher goes, "Oi, yeah, you weren't listening." Yes, I was. What did I just say? And you tell them what they just said. They hate that. Think, yes, I was listening. I can multitask. You're not, well, look like you're listening. Oh, you're still right. Okay, got it. My controller and keyboard always dies. Wanker, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Captain Lonesome, welcome to the stream. I see what you did there. Consistent, well done. But, My main tank and all, I got many times. DPS a healer died. No one says anything. One time I die, they blame me all. It's that fucking awkward line, isn't it? Where people have to always blame someone. I mean, there might be blame. Fair enough. I'm not saying there never is. Like I said, we were generalizing a minute ago. That's what generalizing means. Care Bear Undies update OP. Pay to win is not fair. This is true. But when someone makes stupid mistakes all the time and they always blame other people, there's no hope with those. There's no hope at all. They're never going to get better at that. They're always going to find that life isn't fair because of everybody else. We did end up getting it on the next run. I have not lived that one down. I don't fucking doubt it. They always ask me if the controller is charged before we start now. Dude, I always get asked if I got potions. Because the first, I started stream, like a stream takeover. And it's where a Patreon member with a really expensive perk has the opportunity to take over the stream. Now, not my end, but content-wise. They decide the server, they pick the character I bring, and I have to turn up in their content and do as I'm fucking told, basically. Well, every time I do that, I jump on the server I'm supposed to get on, and I think, fuck, I'm not prepared. They don't got any potions, and they're stuck all the time. They're like, Zai's never fucking prepared. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'll give him some potions. Fucking tight bastard. I always get shit for it, especially on PCNA. But, the controller dying thing, you might like this. It's not throwing shade, because obviously this didn't work out for you. But if you go to my YouTube channel on Shorts, what the fuck is the name of it? Mike might be able to find it if he's got a couple seconds. If he hasn't, then don't bother. The t-shirt thing didn't work out, by the way. What class do you guys find most fun to play? I play everything, so I don't really mind. There is a short. I'm wearing a red t-shirt, a fucking spot on my forehead somewhere, middle of summer. And the first words I say is, don't panic. You're looking for the short where the controller died. It's where I've got a red t-shirt, and no, I can't remember what it was called. Something like controller died, and what do you do now, or something or other. Where the fuck is it? I could probably find it. Hold on. Because they're quite tricky to copy and paste. Hold on. Where the fuck is this? I was being all cocky saying, don't panic. And then my fucking controller died while I was on a boss. Not that, not that. Sam wearing a red t-shirt. Always wear a red t-shirt. That or black. Don't get execute panic. Ah! Found it. Last boss tank him with the dead controller. Got it, got it, got it. I'm gonna get it before Mike. Ha! Found it. Paper tank. Check that out. Bear in mind, I've got to climb over some fucking shit to get to my other controller. Timing. Also, don't feel bad. So you can tell your group, well, even Xynode can do it. So I haven't got an excuse now. I find the Nightblade most fun, but I'm also liking the Necro as well. Fair. It just depends how you build, really. Some people, it's about the skills aesthetics, like their visuals and their sounds and stuff, but other people, it's more about their overall setup. It varies. Sounds like a lot of fun. We'd love to get into a random ninja invite to a prog or a random vet trial because I enjoy doing trials. We actually do them on stream sometimes. I'll just sit there and go, who wants to join? But you have to listen out for those. I don't kind of do that off stream very often anyway. It's kind of first come first serve, so that's fair for everyone. But today's exactly that, actually. HG Wells is in this group because at the beginning I said, if you haven't got Inkslayer on PlayStation EU, whisper me now, we're going to go get it. And HG Wells was the first one in. True story, is this going to be a really long story, Pale Gringo? Because I can see 6 lines of text. I'll allow it for now, but shorter. That was it? Okay, you're done now. Okay, just 6 lines of text. Okay, brilliant. Let me put my control down and put my feet up. True story. We're in the hedge maze. I know what you meant. We're in a hedge maze in Moonhunter Keep, and I had a taunt of one of the plant bears. Turned around to chain an imp, in the bear smacks me in the back of the head, one-shotting me. Don't drop block as a tank. Lesson learned. Brilliant. This is true, actually. Lots of people do that. They get busy and they switch bars and they do this and that and the other. And bar swapping doesn't make a difference now because it still holds your block, as you can see. But people do, and they let go of the button real quick, and then they get whacked. I think I messed up rotation because I never break 94k as my best. You don't have to break 94k. Maybe your build can only go that far on that rigged target dummy scenario. Or maybe just more practice. But bear in mind, 94, that is triple what most people with average dream for. So you're not doing things bad. Wait, we can bar swap while mid-block. Yes, you always could, except it drops your block before. Now it doesn't. I'll explain that again, because there's a video about this as well on my YouTube channel. Look, when you switch bars while holding on to block, it used to drop your block, but still allow you to hold it, so it would apply it straight away. For the last 2 or 3 patches, that's gone away. They've changed it so that now you don't lose it at all. Ever, 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 ever. So, in Scrivener's Hall, that's when it landed. So, first quarter of this year, I was in there with Finn in one of my videos, dev tour video, and I might have taunted him a little bit because he died as the tank. I went, you can't even say bar swap because you fixed it. Couldn't even get out of it. Nothing he could do. I remember when you had to use extreme caution when bar swapping. Yeah, you did. You had to kind of... That was in that video as well. So that short there, that was during that time. But you'd have to do this. Pay attention to the mechanics. Bar swap. Put the block on nice and quick. Pay attention. Bar swap. Put it back on again. But now you don't have to. Learn something new every stream. There's a video about it on my channel. Got that twice now. Just read the last line. That was it. That's what I read. Never hit 94 count of dummies, so there's me for some insane number. See, exactly. And Unfallible Carpet over there smashes content to pieces. The dummy is not the all and end of. The dummy is very, 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 very specific. It is variables that literally never fucking change, and it only really suits that one scenario. Because you're not going to always or even ever replicate that in content. Especially since I don't think there's, apart from maybe one trial boss, which counts as a mini, that's got 21 million health. Every other one is higher. So imagine you're that Nightblade that is spam and execute on a 21 mil target dummy with very, very, very specific rig scenario buffs and bonuses on it that support your build, because let's face it, people build for the dummy, not for the actual content. Just to inflate numbers. Imagine you're that Nightblade, executing your ass off, and when it dies, you have enough for one more execute left. Is that your real DPS? Or is that where you run out? Because if you're on a 100 million health boss, your execute is 25 million of that, which is more than the dummy you just killed. And on that dummy, you ran out at 21. So you're fucked at execute on anything in a trial. So if that is to simulate a real trial scenario, you might want to revisit your build. Listen carefully to those words, they make sense. Don't listen to it carefully, you'll be offended. Scottilia Gaming, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. 5 years ago, bar swapping as a tank was a situation. I mean, dude, it changed at the beginning of this year. So even then, now I can be a better tank. You could be a better tank anyway. You don't have to have all these things taken away to be a better tank. They just do help for quality of life. You'll notice the people that don't like facts on the internet are the first ones to actually complain in the comment section. The people that don't normally complain about it are the ones that somewhat, not necessarily don't complain, the ones that don't comment are like, well, I'll take it or leave it. They're normally quite fair. He's like, well, I don't have the time to argue because there's no point. I slightly disagree, but okay. People that find it really personal are the ones that write essays. Because they have to try really, really, really hard for everyone to listen to them. VK hard mode execute is a full trial long. Right? It fucking is. 247k? Oh, it might be off actually. 246, something like that. 247, 246 million. I can't remember. 250-ish million. It's fucking loads. Skinny Rakat, I call him. Because he looks like if Rakat went on a diet. Because he's really fucking thin. Of course he is. He's undead. Yes. Yes. Got inkslayer with a random using the group finder. Oh, yes, man. Congratulations. Well done. I'm pressing the button for you. That group finder is absolutely fucking fantastic, but we need more people to know about it. It just didn't get out there. The information just didn't reach the right ears because 99% of people that play their games don't ever read patch notes, because what's the point? They want their download. They want to get in the game now. Come on, hurry the fuck up, download. Come on. Worked all day, want to go home and play my games. Why is there a download? Ah, it's done. Good. I'll play. They don't want to read them. So unfortunately, some of that stuff gets missed. Let me tell you something else that gets missed. We're not going to pull the boss yet. I'm going to show you something very, very important. I'm even going to make a video about it because this has gone too far now. It's like 248 million. I was close. Did 246, 247. But it's one of the most fun trial bosses. Do you know why I like it? You know when you fall through the floor? What movie is that? I did put it in the actual All About Mechanics guide for the VKA trial. Just in case anyone missed it. It's fucking Aristocats, dude. When they're jumping up and down on the piano, singing Everybody Wants to Be a Cat and go through the floor, and then jumping up and down on it and go through the floor again and jump up and down on it. It's that. That's all that goes through my head when I see that fight. It's funny as fuck. Absolutely love it. Pretty expensive patch notes today. Extensive patch notes. You mean, by the way, Endless was changed to Infinite? Tell me I'm wrong. Dragon, you've got a competitor, by the way. Keeks has now got the 500k Ninja Star as well. There are 2 of you. True story. But they change the name, though. They won't tell you that. I made a video about it. Never done VKA, but it sounds like if your only was there, a simple, easy way for me to get into a group. Sounds fun. If only there was a simple way to get into an easy group for content, right? If only there was an activity finder button where you ignore the dungeon finder button for the random dungeons with the fake tanks, and you go to the group finder and create your own group so that you can't get any fake tanks because you decide which roles they are, and you decide to accept or not accept automatically and enforce the role. Ooh, yeah, you can decide to enforce the role requirements. So if someone turns up on the wrong role, you don't let them in. Or you kick them before you go into the instance, and you don't have that mess to deal with. And because it's not in local chat, you don't have to argue with a shit canoe under the bridge, and the whole server can see this rather than just Craglorn. And you might even be in an awkward instance with no people in it. Doesn't matter, the whole server sees it. This is fucking brilliant. Anyway, something that people do not know about. And again, there'll be a video about this soon. I'll maybe make another one for the group finder because people didn't read it. Or watch it, or whatever. Like VKA, but Vrol can take a long walk off a short bit. Show me the rest of staff featured build. Dude, that was such a funny moment. 3! Fucking 3 on stream before anything got dangerous. Luke got, yes, I know, I'm talking. Right. I don't know how else to describe this. There is a lot of information in the game to take in. Can I answer all the questions? Yes, of course I can. If I don't know the answer to something, I would simply say I don't fucking know. But the stuff I teach every single day that everyone has access to information-wise, no one knows where to get it from. Press help in-game. Now, I know that the help button looks like, oh no, I crashed, or need to report someone, or some gold went missing and it's a fucking mudcrab's fault. No, it's not. This is where your tutorials are. Boring. No, bollocks. Not boring. Customer service. Get me unstuck. Tutorials. Let me do that again for you, for those at the back. Help. Tutorials. And before anyone goes, Mazai's toxic. No, this is going to help you. Player basics. Everything you need to know about controls in the game. Sneaking, player to player, chat, combat text. What they mean. Yes, different types. Follower limits in towns, all the rest of it. Crown Store, blah, 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 blah. All the chapters, etc., 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 etc. Telling you all about the story and bits and pieces and stuff you need to know. Then we'll go down to enchant weapons and armor. Glyphs, what they do. Soul gems, why the fuck do you need them? Combat. Abilities. Battle leveling boost. Status effects. What status effects do. All the different types. And the percentage chance for each type of ability that exists. And how you can apply it. Disabling effects, including crowd control, charmed, immobilization, knockback, stun. Negative effects and removing them. Basic attacks, blocking, break free, dueling, dodging, off balance, blah, 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 blah. Oh my god, there's so much. Anything you ever want to know that you could ask me, obviously, and I can give you the answer for. All this is in my brain anyway, so it's fine. But all this is already in-game. People don't know. All this stuff. Synergies. What do they do? Why are they there? How do they do stuff? What are the different types of synergies? Look, here is every single synergy. Every single one. That comes from abilities. All of them. explained and how to activate them. Justice system. Are you a werewolf, vampire, or necromancer? Player guilds, groups, all this stuff. It's all here. So, if you ever are curious about how combat or anything works in-game, outside of asking me, obviously, or someone you know, in-game, help, tutorials, scroll down to all this stuff. Go past the chapters, scroll down to here. I would argue that this chapter shit doesn't belong here. I would argue that this goes into the bottom of the list and the combat stuff should go at the top. Regardless of the order, it makes a shit bit of difference if nobody knows it's there. So again, if anyone is ever looking for that information, or you want to help someone with that information, you can't quite figure out how to explain it, or you've forgotten something, help, tutorials, all there under combat, or whatever else it is you're looking for. It's all here. There's fucking tons of it. I've used it twice to join random VMOL groups and ended up solo in backyard because the other runner fell straight. Oh, dude, I did it on stream. I was on the Xbox server, and I was on a much lower character. Not that makes a fucking difference, because it really doesn't. But I'm doing two things. One, reading chat, and two, not realizing I just got snared in the back of the face mid-air, which is really annoying. Because you would think that if you're jumping, and you've already kind of set your trajectory, you wouldn't think that a snare ability would slow you down mid-air. It's on your feet. It slows your movement speed down of your feet. But no, apparently while you're in mid-air, already going at speed, it slows you down in the air, like a spider web. So I fell in the fucking ditch several times. Good night, Zion Ninjas. Gravy, thank you for watching. What's your favorite way to die in ESO? Golden Sky Shard. What a weird question. Did anyone find any use out of that bloody help and tutorial section that I just explained? Has that at least raised an eyebrow to anybody? Or do you think you can utilize that to help somebody else? Good. Use it. It's insane. All these people trying to figure out what status does and all the rest of it. I can tell you what it does. But the short version is press help, press tutorials, go to combat. Just finished watching Infinite Archive Guide completely. Guess I'll need a few more runs through for it to certain bosses. Did you know that all the bosses now, Stein, are in the written guide as well, which was released yesterday? The ones that aren't in the video, because I didn't get them recorded, because at that point in time, we didn't know exactly how many there were. I got 64 of them, and then 3 Marauders and a secret boss, so 68 bosses in total, if you count those. Oh, and Thoa, obviously. But in the written guide, all of them are there, every single one. That's scalable, though, because that will change over time, so I can add them to the written guide. You bridge the one you know. Yeah, I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, exactly. The one at the fucking back. Yeah, that one. Boing. Ah, snared. Because the fucking assassin sits right there. I thought I'd killed him. But he took a sneaky swing at the end as I went past him. So he went pop, but I still fucking copped it. But again, here's the thing to consider. You use the group finder to make or join a VMOL group. And succeeded. Imagine that. Imagine that. Now, we've done VMOL pugs on the stream, granted. And people are like, oh, you'll never pug that. No, you'll never pug that because you don't have the balls to try. But individuals that do pug it do well. Not every time, but it does happen. The group finder is actually bloody successful because you have the option to set the group up how you want. And you kind of make that properly rather than gathering everyone in Craglorn, then deciding what you got, and it's all messy. You can just way ahead of time prepare it before going in any instances or anything. And again, you don't have to argue with local chat. You don't have to deal with that one shit canoe that's been in his bedroom all afternoon. He's fucking bored. So Assassin spawn way more if you spam synergy. It feels like it. I know it doesn't, and you know it doesn't, but it fucking feels like it. I'm with you there. Not a weird question. There's some really fun ways to die in the game. Mine is a death mushroom in, and I think it was hot. It is a weird question. That's why I said it. You just wanted to tell me that you like dying to the mushrooms. That's different. That's called leading. It's a leading question. Because just going somewhere, oh, fuck this place. Aurora, there's only one way to die in this game, and that is to get a Golden Sky Shard. If you get a Golden Sky Shard with a mushroom, brilliant. Hi, Zion Ninjas. Tiny Drop Bear, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You didn't think I could read that? No? Okay. Now tell the wife about, instead of her yelling at me for mansplaining, tell the wife about what? Oh, you can tell her about the help menu rather than getting told off for giving the information that was asked for. Got it. There's a difference. It's about delivery right there. Did you deliver it properly? Or did you do the speak like I'm 5 thing? Holes in VSO is the best, especially when you're mid-fight. Dude, I fucking... VSO... Before they had a specific location for all the chests. So we're talking... Not quite one Tamriel, a bit after. Maybe a couple years after. I'll take that. The chests used to be all over the place. You used to go and find secret rooms and open doors and all the rest of it. There's one of them that is literally just a fucking ditch. And the chest is on the other side of the room. You have to go around the edge. But what we used to do is we used to go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, make loads of noise on comms and open the door. And as soon as we get to the door, oh my god, move. And watch everyone, They would just, like lemmings, the whole fucking group would run into that room. Well, that worked out, didn't it? And then you just go around the edge and go and get your chest. We used to do that in pugs all the time. We weren't doing it to ruin the run because it was already fucked. But to watch how many people panic about loot and there's a fucking ditch. It was brilliant.
I love winnings.
Love VSO. That's actually my favorite trial. I thought I was explaining it the proper way. You probably were. You probably just explained it too much. Probably got it straight away, Ryder. Just got it, right? Understood. I have no idea. Uh-oh, we've got a marauder in the room. Who is it? Water boy! Get him, get him, get him! Can't whistle, my face has gone all dry. Yes, I'm in my mouth. You thought differently? Well, then you're in trouble. What do you expect? Why don't you try not being in trouble? H.G. Wells, I have no idea what you're doing up there, but you can come down. That didn't go well, did it? VSC chest on the edge of the cliff just before you reach the last 2 ad pulls. If you stand far enough away, open the chest, it launches you off the edge. There's some funny shit you can do in some of the trials, dude, especially when it comes to killing other people with loot. VSS was one as well, because some of the chests are around the edges of the buildings, and if people are running too fast, especially if they're stacking VO or anything like that, or using VO even, they just dodge off the edge. Brilliant. Bleed, my bad. You actually blew up to the big explosion, but you got to come down because the explosion doesn't show. It's underneath the map. They did need to bring back a full fat door ninja cake. Oh, dude, that was brilliant. The ninja cake thing came from this stream, by the way, so don't let anyone tell you any different. It's something that we used to do off stream before I started streaming, and I introduced it, which is why we have ninjas and we have this button. That is when they introduced the Jubilee cake, and what we used to do was stick it on... Okay, I'll be honest. I used to put it on the pledge merchants to start with. Then we used to put it on doors and then bosses. But basically, we used to 3, 2, 1 ninja cake, and everyone used to put their cake down on the pledge boss, the pledge merchant, while someone's trying to hand those in, and just shout ninja cake strikes again, ha ha ha, and just run off. They changed that so it only worked in your group, and then they changed it so it doesn't really work at all. But we used to put it on doors and then bosses. People would be in trials and they would finish the boss, and the second the boss loses the last ounce of health, everyone dropped their cakes so no one could loot the fucker. I mean, you could loot it afterwards after a minute, obviously, because there's a timer on it. But it was just funny to be annoying. Door boss was the best one. Don't worry, none of it was actually negative to the play of the people in the group. They would still get their stuff. It was just funny to start doing it. Like, haha! Ah, shit, now you gotta pick your loot up. Weggold Tower ladder was fun as well for placing the cake. Yeah, it was. Because you just run through and have to solo it. Because you're in there all on your own now. Boing. Busy being dead. It's true. This is all shit.
I was concerned that they'd still be here.
Let's go, let's go. That's 2 marauders. No, 3 marauders down. Oh, we had 2. Last one didn't even count. He's dead really quickly. No, that is 2. Not bad. I can count, honestly. Whee! Spellfucker! Horrible, horrible bastards they are. Don't stand in that. Don't stand there even for a half a second. You will die. It will delete your face. and replace it with another face. That's true, actually. You can be as happy as you like. You stand in Spellfucker Juice to turn that upside down completely. Subs, I just got some Taco Bell. What are your thoughts on that? Aaron, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thoughts is not a question and you know it. Thoughts is just a way of making the streamer just sit there and talk essays from their face. I think you should bring enough food for the rest of the class, though. Do you think that? Remember when the Totem Memento crashed people's game? Yes. That was funny as fuck. Also, the VMOL door. Paper Tank, you might be aware of this one. Anyone listening, watch the chat erupt with people that have experienced this to confirm that this was real. Okay? There was a feature, once upon a time, that got fixed, where the first ad pull, not the first one in the first room, but the first ad pull before the boss, so it was technically the second one with all the Sun Eaters and shit, right? Not the secret tree, because that was cheating. That's exploiting. I'm getting there. Boss, and all the ads are in front of it. You had to approach it fucking backwards and grab them and put your back to the door and not render the fucking thing on your screen. Otherwise, you would just all crash. It, it was fucking horrendous. Now we'll see how many other people experienced it. We figured it out. You couldn't look at it. You couldn't look at the door. While looking at the door and combat at the same time, it couldn't deal with it. That happened for about 6 months. Fuck, that was funny. Confirmed? Yeah, Aaron remembers. Bob remembers as well. Experienced it many times. We used to run into the trial. We're like, okay, we're going for a good score now. Nobody look at the door. You always have that one person that's not part of your group that's joined. Yeah, I know Vimo. Not really well. Yeah. I'm best mates with Vimo. Oh, shit. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you forgot you're talking shit. We're not talking about your mates. We're talking about a trial that you're not experienced in. And you always get one of them. You go, okay, don't look at the door. Yeah, I didn't. You did. You crashed. What door? Ah, see? You're not experienced. Vimo crash, you remember it. Kelly, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Not the tree, the one that sent you out of the trial so you had to travel back in. Seen that one as well. That was fucking messy. But yeah, the one where you couldn't look at the door. Otherwise it'd kick you out. Fuck, that was funny. That's why people reset it so much at the time. Oh, fucking hell. Actually, this is the lightning one. This is fine. It's, what the fuck is his name? Latvulan? Latvulan? Is that how you pronounce his name? That's the other one. That's the ice one. He's horrible. Infinite in the chat if you want the guide for the Infinite Archive. The written guide is also now done. It's in the description of the video. Or just go to the website, go to All About Mechanics, and you'll find it there in the arenas section. It is absolutely fucking stupid. The guide is quite possibly the biggest guide on the channel, and it might even trump some of the Ultimate Zone guides. Yeah, they exist too. All the bosses are demonstrated in the video that I could find. All the bosses that exist are written in the written guide with their mechanics. Way back in the day, people used to solo Vass hard mode on the Sork. That was crazy. You can still do, you can still solo Vass, but hard mode is a little tricky. Obviously, because you've got to deal with too many fucking interrupts and shit. So you got to build very, very specifically for that one. Without, like, ultra cheese. Some of the ultra cheese they took out. Now it's a tiny circle. See this? This is how you get out of his breath. Ready? You go. That's it. I've seen tanks sit there and go, it's gonna kill me, it's gonna kill me. The breath is so powerful, it debuffs me for 30 seconds. Oh my god, here comes a light attack. Dude, watch this. Watch. And while he's doing that, you can heavy attack your resources back. Looks difficult? Really hard. Really difficult. So, the side effect to that very dramatic yet simple mechanic is it will debuff you to shit. So don't stand in it. That is in the video. Put VATS in the chat. True story. I don't need the longer duration for the dots because they already get reapplied anyway. Agreed. We're not superheroes. You can do it. I bet you can. That's why if you are experienced as a DPS, but you've never tanked before, tank that boss. You will see how that actually applies. Then the next time you're a DPS and the tank dies, if you get aggro, you know how to deal with it. You can tank him. You can keep aggro of him and keep him busy while the tank is being rezzed, because all you have to do is dodge his lights. 3, 2, 1, dodge. Heavy attack back. And then when he does the big triangle, go, eh. Even say it. Even say it. You know what? People do this all the time. They go, my horn, because they heard someone cool on the internet say my horn rather than war horn once before. That spread. It spread worse than TikTok. But do this. Whenever you're tanking it, if you've got to get out of that triangle, just go, eh. It will simplify it. As stupid as that is, it will simplify it. And then your whole tribe will be like, he said, eh. That means he's getting out of the triangle. Nice. Well done, tank. I blinked. How did a massive key combo? Was it X, circle, triangle, LL, and LR, and up and down? Close. It was up, up. The rest of it's correct, though.
Inkslayer?
Damn disaster. Oh, man. The VMod bugs were so fun. VATS and VSS are... I can't see the message yet because it got nuked, because something in there got nuked by the bot. Ah, beginner friendly. Why did that get nuked? Takes new tanks to teach them because they are beginner friendly. They're repetitive, is what it is. It's not the fact that they're not punishing, because they are. If you get hit by the wrong stuff, you are fucked. But they're repetitive. St. Ohms is quite straightforward, but is dramatic. The dragons are dramatic, but if you can do one phase, you can do all of them, because all the phases are the same. Yeah, I know, on the last boss you get a couple of extra ads, but it's still the same routine. Kill the ads, watch the fire, kill the atros, here comes the dragon. Watch the headbutt, watch the breath, kill the guy downstairs, ooh, there's some more ads, rinse, repeat. It goes round and round and round. St. Ohms goes round and round and round. Most mechanics in the game are repetitive. They just might have lots of side effects during that time. So generally speaking, not in all cases, but in most, the developers do follow the design kind of magic rule of 3. VSS. There are 3 waves to each of the dragon fights, but each wave has its own intricacies within them. So if you can split things up and make more sense of them, it makes the fight so much calmer. Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B, start. We don't have A, B on this one, but the rest of it is correct. You're going to have to use a triangle and circle instead. Maybe that'll work. I just hear Mike in my head saying, my horn. As you should. That's the way to do it properly.
Safety assured. No enemies left upright. Excellent.
Where the fuck am I going? If you want to learn how to tank effectively, you need to have lots of threats in the room. You need to be able to manage lots and lots of things at once, rather than just one big thing and taunt it and having another tank to help you. Put yourself in a situation that is very uncomfortable and manage it. That way, you'll realize that hold and block all the time is not going to help you, and you need to manage your own resources without shouting, spear please, oh my god, DPS, don't take it, it's for tanks. Because it's not for tanks, it's actually for everyone. It helps everyone sustain their resource bar that they want to maintain. What it helps for you is alongside your own sustainability. That's why you see me heavy attacking all the time and my bars are full. Learn the mechanics. There's always a window of opportunity to take advantage of kind of a free hit. It's a fight. It's not a beatdown. They're not there just to hit you. You can hit back. But the more you know, the easier that becomes. Some fights, they have less opportunities. Some fights have more. But put yourself in a situation where you've got a fuck ton of stuff. In fact, you want to learn how to control lots of different things at once, come in here, or Black Rose Prison, or Dragonstar Arena, or anything like that. Multiple waves of enemies that you've got to control, otherwise the group is in trouble. That kind of stuff will prepare you for your own sustainability and awareness of mechanics, and then when it comes to a big boss, things get a lot easier. Sounds weird as fuck, but just to moan really loud before I horn is it a rule. We have it in my... You have a what? Sounds weird as fuck, but I just moan really loud before I horn. It is a rule we have in the stream. Oh, so you whinge as soon as you're ready? That's actually quite funny. Because... How long ago? We were talking VMall earlier. Actually, around VMall, right? People were trying to stack war horns. So we were using like 5 or 6 or 7 in the same group. Because prior to that, weapon ultis didn't exist. It was class ultis or war horns. So you would have 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then stagger them over each other. And you would just shout Warhorn 1, Warhorn 2. But on the internet, people were watching other people do trials on streams and all that kind of stuff. And one person shouted my horn once, which is different to Warhorn. And when that happened, people started copying it. And if you said that, you were considered one of the cool people. Like, you must do endgame stuff all the time because you know what my horn means. And it was fucking exhausting. And that stuck. It stuck. So that's why I take the piss out of it and go, my horn, because we're singing it too. Just funny. If you're around, you remember. Yep. Just kind of became a default after a while. Fair. It's funny that people have their own things going on, their own little quirks. But you can tell where the duplicated ones come from. I mean, some of them are funny. But that one carried a lot of elitist weight with it. It was painful. I'm nothing to Bethesda. I'm something to be overcome. I'm nothing to Bethesda. I can't stand as a DK, healer, heavy attack. Okay? You want to say hi? How you doing, Flying Pinned? Welcome to the stream. 4 messages that I have no context for and I'm confused. You don't stand as a DK healer, heavy attack. A build that doesn't. Oh, you don't like a build that doesn't heavy attack? Fair enough. You should heavy attack. It's a basic mechanic. It helps you get resources back, knock stuff off balance. You can stun them with it as well. Learning towards tanking makes you a better DPS too. Like working with a customer service, everyone should try it. Yeah, like I said earlier when I was talking about VAS. If you're a DPS, try tanking it. You'll learn stuff that you wouldn't normally see yourself. And then if anything does go wrong, you know how to deal with it. Your build sucks, apparently. Okay. You are spamming. Let's get a full sentence out. Then that way I can keep up. By the way, I'm reading both YouTube and Twitch chat at the same time because I'm streaming simultaneously. Refresh. Who refresh? Boing! Bear in mind, people put too much emphasis or stress on their actual build outside of their own ability to play mechanics. Mechanics first. You're heavy attack healer? Awesome. So you use heavy attacks a lot as a healer. I'm assuming you're using a resto staff, because if you are, you're getting major mending all the time, which is great. However, if you're using Ignis Shields or any of the variants of that, you do get major mending from that, so you might not need to heavy so much. But if you do heavy, you'll get your resto passives, and there are a lot of them. Any best practices for the Arcanist side room fight? I still can't clear the 5th encounter. You got to kill those crystals, dude. And you got to pay on top of interrupt. Pay attention to interrupts. Moving DPS for shields.
Put this Nimic to work.
Are you a PvP build?
Though I'd surely be upset if I used the Nimic.
Sounds to me like you're a PvP setup. If you're using Oblivion damage and trying to get through shields. Also, that means that you're built for damage, but you said you're a healer. So, you might be pushing too far into one area than the other, and that might be why one side is suffering. My favorite video on ESO is a group who ran a TikTok and sang Barbie Girl all the way through just to prove that there's no need to communicate in trials. It doesn't prove there's no need to communicate. That proves that they've practiced long enough that they can do it in their sleep. Boing! PvP setup? Okay, fair enough. That might be a problem then. The reason you might be in trouble, I can't do build advice on stream because I can never scale it with all the different people that might want me to do it. But it sounds to me like you might be pushing towards more damage towards other players than you are ability to heal, and that might be why the balance is slightly off. This build doesn't exist. Oh, I can assure you it does. That's basically the Lazy Sork, except with the Night Slayer, which lots of people do actually use on stream in PvP. And lots of people do put it on the DK as well, because it's really easy to just get in power. It's quite common. It's just not necessarily out there as a video. But players do use that stuff all the time. Especially in PvP, because Oblivion damage is fucking... well, you can't fight against it. In the Ninjas VAS +2, I was listening to Don't Be Dead, Unforgiven. I read that one already. I'm not looking, sorry. Come here. That happened on stream. For those of you that are wondering what the fuck Unforgiven's on about, basically, I explained to the chat multiple times, to a whole audience of like 400 people, the mechanics of that particular trial, just to keep them up to date, because people are like, oh, we can't find trials, we can't find this, we can't do that, we can't do that, raid leader won't let me in, blah, 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 blah. So I taught people live, every day, just words that they need to remember. Let's test it. What are the numbers you need to know? I'm not asking that to anyone specifically. There's 258 people currently on Twitch. What are the numbers? I haven't even given context. Numbers. Ladies and ninjas. Cast, thank you for watching. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who wins or leaves. 42 is wrong, Lena. You're kicked. 91, 76, 51, 26, 25 for fire. Ignore dragon. Correct. What is that? Every time I'm blasting metal music while tanking it, it makes you unstoppable. Don't know why, though. You're comfortable with the content. As simple as that. If you're not comfortable with the content, or you're trying to pay attention because you're trying to lead, then you obviously want to hear the triggers. Technically, my answer is correct for the Trippets and Vhoff. That is not what we were referring to, though, Dragon. And you failed. And also, that's not actually true. It's actually 70, 40, and 20 at the trigger point. The difference is people want to stop the 72, 42, and 22 because they want to allow for the possible 2% overlap when their dots are still running. 69. Jack, get out. Close, though. Of course, it's 12. Yeah. So when I got people to do it over and over and over and over and over and over, they were walking around the room stamping. Obviously, I'm sure they were. 91, 76, 51, 26. So that they knew when the jump phases were and they knew when the fire phase was. And after drilling that in repeatedly to a few hundred people, I then put together a group on stream and said, right, that's it. Who wants to join? We're going for +2. Quite frankly, that's what happened. Within reason. I think we did a +1 first. They'd only ever seen +1 once or twice. I think that boss that you did the Nightblade, didn't you? It was the first time they'd ever seen it. And then we went straight into 2. 1 banged. No wipes with Vitality. I think it was something like 9 people specifically had never seen it. And they did it first time. Break the mechanics up and make them simple. Don't make them overcomplicated. If anyone is explaining any mechanics for more than 30 seconds, they don't understand the mechanic. And you lost the room. They're not listening. Intricate details are useless. So a big circle on the room, you don't need to tell everyone that it does 17,500 poison damage every half a second. But your damage shield mitigates 50% of it. While you will also be hit by a 7.5k light attack that is oblivion damage, which you cannot shield against, at the same time as a fire dot that's in the room. So now you need precisely X, Y, and Z heals to counter it, or else you're dead. Fuck all that. See that circle? Don't stand in it. No one needs to know those details right now. If you're trying to teach anyone, teach them as simple as possible. You need to consider, and this isn't meant to be rude, I should use the term less experienced, but I'm not going to. Explain it so it's clear to the stupidest person in the room. Then everyone is on the same level. You've taught everyone the same. If you explain it like you're talking to the smartest person in the room, more than half the group didn't hear a word you just said. That's not saying everyone is stupid. It's saying that you're not catering for the correct people. You're catering just for the 1 or the 2 people in your group that are on the same level as what you would expect them to be. If you want everyone on the same level, you got to start from the lowest. This is live, guilty. Yeah, I know. It is fact. So that guy over there might not have done any trials ever. That one over there might have every skin in the game and every single title in the game. It's no good you saying, yeah, we know what happens in the statues. No, you don't. That guy does. Everybody else is listening, waiting for it. You have to explain it clearly so that everyone is on the same level. I can treat people better. Good. Some people can't. Lowest common denominator to convey the information. Let me read that again. Lowest common denominator to convey the information quickly and correctly. Yes, that's what I said. Speak to the stupidest person. And just like that, you're already a failed raid leader, Pale Gringo, because you over-explained it. And yes, Bob got there first. Oh dear. That is talking about me. I wasn't going to say it because I wasn't going to out you, but since you're comfortable saying it, I mean, sure, why not? I'm joking for those at the back. There is a lot of facts going on, or there are a lot of facts going on before grammar Nazis get me. But at the same time, I'm taking the piss out of people all the time. There might be a hint of sarcasm in the streams occasionally. Come here. Walkies. Oh, I ran out of juice. Rip. We'll never be more than a cut rate tank. Cut rate? Okay. It feels bad. Oh dear. Boing. So, if you're a smart raid leader, you know the experience levels of your members in your group. You know what that person over there can do. You know what that person under the table can do. And you know what that person with his head in the fridge eating all the cake can do. So gauge that as an overall and speak to everyone on a level that everyone will understand. You don't have to over-explain stuff, and you don't have to assume that everyone knows everything, because they most definitely do not. Hint, the whole bloody stream is sarcasm. No, it's not. What is sarcasm you speak of? It is a kind of cake, and that dude with his head in the fridge has got all of it. His ninjas came in with Tipper raid, but been lurking. Adulting sucks. I know, I am one. Welcome to the stream. I feel called out by eating that much cake with my head in the fridge. Yes, but I didn't say your name. You did. Excuse me. Female twins they will need to know is the direction of conversion and how you know and how to convert the players. Everything else is overcomplicated. Correct, it does. And lots of people are like, well, you have to kill, you have to do it in X amount of DPS, otherwise you can't do it. Wrong. Do you know how I taught my own years ago, how I taught my own group to do the twins? I forced them to leave the bosses alone because they needed to see the facts. I would shout one mechanic, I would call one mechanic and say that's going to happen first. I'd let them die on it because now they know what to do. They've seen that, great. Then I'd put them on the second mechanic, explain it, they'll die, but now they know what to do. And then I'd get to the third and so on and so forth. It's really fast progress. But what I did is when it got to the low health, I told everyone to lay off the fucking bosses. I purposely told them to not kill the bosses on their first clear and just only focus the ads. I want to see people chaining the ads in, taunting the ads in, and interrupting the ads and killing them on repeat. And I made them do 7 laps of 4 ads either side, over and over and over and over, with lower DPS at the time as well. So that everyone in that group was so comfortable in understanding that it's not a DPS race, and if something does go wrong, all you have to do is kill the ads and do the next lap. Kill the ads and do the next lap. And you can take as long as you want. As soon as they were all comfortable with that, and they did several laps with no deaths whatsoever, ads were just getting flattened, everything was controlled, I went, right, kill the bosses. And the bosses just went, pfft, fucking insta-dead. That taught them everything they needed to know. Because instead of conflicting with internet's fucking arguments, they saw it for themselves. If I'm the only one talking, what the fuck, hey? It goes quiet on YouTube sometimes. Most people are talking on Twitch. I've explained to you a moment ago, which you didn't listen. I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So YouTube has got less people watching at the moment, so it's a bit quiet. And people lurk. But Twitch is also where I'm responding to. So both chats. I wanted you to know. No, I can see. It's quite a lot, actually. It is. There's a lot of messages. The only person that knows everything is I. Did you know that he makes the guides? I do make the guides. It's true. You'll call that eating the cake. You did eat the cake. Head in the fridge, waves. Lonely Girl's in the fridge as well. So yeah, if it's confusing to either platform, who I'm responding to, I'm reading both chats. Everyone forgets we were clearing it at 35k DPS years ago. 100k DPS makes it easier. Yeah, it does make it easier because you've got less to do. But 35 was considered OP as fuck then, and I actually got my no lunar hard mode clear with that amount of damage when it was high. When that was considered you aren't going to get this amount of deeps, that was when we were doing no lunar fucking hard modes. Now it's just fucking silly. That did not scale well. But, well, we were there. It happened. At that point in time, 30 to 35k was considered God mode. And things would fucking melt. They would literally melt. Another way and the way you laugh. Thank you very much. Much appreciated and welcome to the stream again. My stream just cocked up completely. Everything went all juddery. Bahamut time, good luck. Have fun. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves. I need to get a drink in a second. My mouth is drying up like fuck. Magical reserves. No, yes. Keep it photograph. I know it serves you well. Thank you very much. Is it in a really cool album? With other internet peoples? Right, don't pull anything. I'm going to go and get a drink. 1 second. This coffee is fucking dead. And my headset's dying. How is it critical? I've been charging it the whole bloody stream. Fuck this. I'll get a drink. Hold on. Apparently my headset is dying. Have you seen this amazing wire? Look at this. Look at that. Can you see it? Oh, it washes out the fucking camera. You can't even see. Look. That is how you know you need a new one. And also that you shouldn't touch the wire because you might get zapped. So our charging port's okay, and that would be the extent of my tech support I could provide. That's useless. Absolutely useless. Yes, the charging ports are okay. Thank you for your concern. Use that as a chew toy. To be fair, mate, I've had it for such a long bloody time. It's a mixture between wear and tear and run over by the chair, and that was not meant to rhyme. I keep running over it. Just backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. But I've had the wire for like 2 years now, maybe. Most USB cables don't last me that long. Whee! Boing! But it still works perfectly fine. Just that for some reason, my battery isn't charging very much, so I need to put the other one in. These headphones are knackered anyway, though. I use them so fucking much, I've worn all the leather off the earpieces. Is Inkslayer a gear set? No, it's not. It is a title from the Endless... No, it's not called that anymore. It's a title from the Infinite Archive. Ah, you negate bubble bastard. Cannot stand that ability. Unless I'm using it, in which case that's fine. For more context, Stink, basically... Amazing name, by the way. At the beginning of the stream, I said who's on PlayStation EU and doesn't have Inkslayer. If you don't have it, whisper me, we're going to get it. And H.G. Wells was first in, and she's kicking the shit out of everything for me. Got a new one along with headphones. Tip jar is out. Dude, the fucking, look at this. I don't know if you can see it on stream. Actually, wait a minute. Oh, I can't even show you. You're not going to see it, because this is all supposed to be leather. It's not. It's all off, apart from a little tiny bit here. All the way around on both of these, they're fucked. I do have another set, but I won't use it for streaming, because I'm headphones on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off all fucking day. With one-to-ones, meetings, build videos, recording, testing, all the stuff, and live stream. Over time, these are worn down. I think maybe a year or so. But the good ones I have, I use them specifically for gaming off work. Which is rare, but those ones are very shiny. I'm not going to fuck those up with wear and tear. So, I do need to get a new one for a new set for streaming. If I see any ad that uses a gate, I target them immediately. I target spell fuckers. This dude here. He melted. Goodbye, spell fucker. By the way, I've got 3 lots of focused efforts. There's some serious damage coming out of this. Even as a tank. It's meant to be. Burning, 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 burning. Oh my god. Rip. I've read that one already. Thank you for the follow. Saw that. I don't know what the fuck happened. Didn't get an alert, but apparently my window updated. I'll take it. Can you not kill me in spellfucker juice, please? Horrible bastard. Don't worry about the infuser. Don't worry about the man behind the curtain. 3, 2, 1. He's going to do it. Oh, I'm off. Almost immortal hot sauce. Pretty much, yeah. Daku TV! Welcome to the stream. Can we get a shout for Daku TV, please? All the way in Upside Down Land. He knows what happens in the future. True story. He's actually in the future. And he can contact us all the way over here. So when people tell you time travel is impossible, that's bullshit. Because he is in about midday at the moment, and we are at midnight. And he's talking to me from 12 hours ahead. Ah, see, Twitch knows this technology. Not everybody else does. I replaced my pads a couple of times on my old headset. They're a pain to change. Also, good days, I. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. And I'm not replacing these. The headset itself is actually nearly knackered anyway. So I'll have to do the whole thing, but I'll wait until after Christmas. Fuck doing that anytime soon. 10 a.m. down here. You are in Upside Down Land as well? No shit. So you are also in the future. See, we have the technology, people. It just people don't use it enough. Is he a doctor now? No. He's just good at what he does. I'm talking to you from the past. 9 p.m. here. Ooh. So you're down like a really weird space well. 10 a.m. Tuesday. All these future people. Yes, werewolf. You should see the fucking transformation. You can turn into that. You can turn into that. That feature is great. Apparently. You have good weather, right? Because I want good weather tomorrow. Scorching strikes. Yes. More fire damage. Let's go. I'm talking to you in the present. Midnight. You're in the UK, aren't you, Carpet? Acid Razor, how you doing? Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Remember to like this video game, subscribe to the live streams, and YouTube pushes... let me read that again. But yo, boys and girls, remember to like this video and subscribe to the live streams on YouTube. Pushes Zai up the ranks. Acid Razor, for the first time in about 6 years, has come in with a sentence that makes sense outside of trolling me. I'll take that. I'm going to press this button. Let's go. Thank you very much. You're at a Christmas party, aren't you? In a good mood, pissed as fuck. I'm jealous. That's the only problem. As a content creator, you don't get like work dues and Christmas parties and shit. You don't do that. It doesn't happen. So I'm gonna have to just find a random pub and just get smashed on a Wednesday afternoon. That's happening actually. Wednesday is officially my proper day off. I only have one day off a week. I normally don't actually start that day off till about fucking 9 o'clock at night because I still do loads of work anyway. This week, I might say fuck it to everything. I won't. I'll still work. I'm just going to say that now because that's my intention. Same midnight for me, but basically lunchtime because I woke up at 5 PM. Okay, fair. That's a long day. Did you work nights or something? Or just not move? It was a day off. It's one of those things where you don't do anything, apparently, which is impossible. I don't think I've had a proper day off for years, actually. I'll take some time off, be with family next week, hopefully. No. No, I will do that in between. I will still be doing work as well. You won't see me streaming Boxing Day, because I'll be, quite frankly, obliterated, because that's where I'm going to my dad's. But, Christmas Day, that's the closest you'll see me to pissed. I do stream Christmas Day for an hour. Because I say Merry Christmas to all the ninjas and thank you for supporting all year and all that kind of stuff. I did that for about an hour. There's not really any content there. It's just I make an appearance. Fuck that. Leave it. Unless you've... Have you done this? If you haven't done it, we'll jump out. If you have not done it... No, sorry, say wrong way around. If you haven't done it, we'll do it. If you have done it, we'll leave. But yeah, Christmas Day, about sort of 9, 10 o'clock, I normally come in and say, we're leaving. Brilliant. Hi to everyone. And then I fuck off again. Had squats all night and didn't sleep until 10. Oh, rough. What did you eat? Wing! He's got the squits. You want me to give you some backseat doctor advice? Whatever you ate, don't eat it next time. Give it to someone else. Say, sorry, I'm full. Do you want mine? And watch them get the squits. And then when they're really, really ill, say, that's weird, because when I had it, I was fine. Gas station sushi. Don't get me wrong, love sushi, but not from a garage. Fuck that. No clue, but something didn't stir well. Not good, dude. Not good. Got a 4.5-hour drive to Southampton on Thursday. Where the fuck is Southampton? My brain doesn't want to work properly. Where from, Jack? 4.5 hours is a pretty long drive, to be fair. It's across the country. Heavy pop. Heavy pop again. Burning on everyone. Happy days. I'm going to use the banner. Got to be getting bacon or a sausage roll from the Wild Bean Cafe on the motorway. Dude, we have one not very far from here, which delivers, and their coffees aren't bad, actually. They're pretty good. In fact, sometimes that can rival the bigger coffee shops. Stayed in Southampton the one time I visited the UK for work. No shit. Yorkshireland. Where have you got to come from, Jack? Oh, you're in York. I know you're in Yorkshire because you got that funny accent. Where have you got? Where the fuck is Southampton? I guess it's New York. Visited Rick Malbench. Fucking lucky bastard. Literally the only reason I booked the hotel. Dude, what an absolute fucking legend. Honestly, ever since a kid, one of my absolute favourite comedians. I don't think there's much that he's done that I can't quote. Fact. Sad as that may be. It was probably the Chinese had in the new place, so it's probably the culprit. Yeah, you had a rat Chinese.
Show me the money.
Who did money? Ah! You tied Twitch to Streamlabs Prime finally? Keeks with $50. Thank you very, very much indeed. Massively appreciated. Beer and cake in the chat. We've almost reached fucking goal as well. I think that was mostly you. Actually, there's a few people, but thank you very, very much. Also, welcome back to the stream. Was that a complete endeavor to get that fixed? Oh dear. Once it's set up, you're good, but to start with, that can be a pain in the ass. Liz Stardust with a raid, thank you very much. Beer and cake people, if you're not following Liz, press on her name, click it, press follow. Bottom of the country, I think, all just south of me. I mean, to be fair, if you're in Yorkshire, everything's south of you except Scotland. So, that was obvious, wasn't it? Okay, fair enough. Don't want... Damage over time lasts longer. Useless. I'm reapplying it all the time. Fuck it. I'm getting some shit verses now. Visions even. We had some really good ones to start with. 3 focused efforts, people. But now they're a bit pumba. Xynode Rip Mail's Grim Tales was how I discovered him. Then my friend and I found Bottom and the Young Ones. Dude, I grew up with the Young Ones. Literally, I would have it playing on the video recorder every single night as I went to sleep. Because I used to have to sleep with the TV on. I mean, technically I still do, but we don't do it because not everyone agrees with that. But that's how I used to sleep. So that stuff I can recite upside down. From Bottom, Young Ones, Filthy Rich and Cat Flap, Dangerous Brothers, the fucking lot. All of it. Ingrained in my brain. Especially the live shows, they're funny as fuck. Whee! That is also where half of my fucking humour comes from all of that time. Or those times. Funny as fuck, dude. They did have them on Netflix a few times recently, but they keep taking them off again. When Vivian Socks has escaped, you know. I'm not going in there, it smells. Fucking trying to put him in the washing machine. Catching the fucking thing around the house. Fantastic. You cannot beat some of that stuff. Did you see him in... Did you see Rick Mail in Man Down with Greg Davies? That was good. I mean, that was shortly before he died, wasn't it? But fuck, that was funny. He played an absolute psycho. He played his dad. And the really fucked up thing is, I don't know if anyone even saw it before, but them two are actually very similar. Just one's much bigger than the other. Mind Distortion. I thought you were stopping with the subs. Mind Distortion was stopping with the subs like 600 subs ago. She is on 636 gifted subs on Twitch. What an absolute dead Dragonborn. Thank you very much. Fuck this one. You know the rules, people. To fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take our place to stream. I have to kill you instead. Bear in mind, if you just received a gifted sub, make sure you say thank you to the gifter and refresh your stream. Sorry, I got a drink in my face. Rob used to fall asleep with Bottom 2001 DVD on the menu. I'd wake up in the middle of the night hearing the far echo through his subwoofer. That's the live show, isn't it? The one where they, the 2001, that's not the prison one, is it? That's one. No, that is the prison one. Because the prison's 2, but they keep shouting, fuck the Queen. That's funny as fuck. Daku TV, and for anyone else that's ever watched that shit, you may have picked up on this or you may not have done. But when the audience is talking and someone's showing off in the audience, right? Like on Twitch, and someone's trying to get attention, I will often come out with, stop talking to the fucking fish. If you know what I'm talking about, that is where it comes from. Does that make sense now? That wasn't a 2001. That was actually like Hooligans Island or the one after, I forget. But now you get it. As if I had explained that. Now everyone's going to go look up Bottom live shows and get the wrong fucking website. That's dangerous now. Who knew that a show so fucking popular would end up being an awkward Google search? It's when he calls Eddie out for acting. He's like, Eddie, will you stop talking to the fucking fish? Because they're on an island facing the audience. So the audience are the fish. 63252. Bitchix, you're late. Right website, depending on your thing. I mean, yeah, there is that. A funny sound. It sounds like a chomping noise. Bottom line probably takes you to the US Senate this week. No politics! But probably. We don't do politics in the chat because adults can't handle it. Kids can. They look at the screen, they go, haha, funny man. Adults are like, well, actually, I'm going to hate every other adult that exists because you said something I don't agree with. So we don't do that on stream. Fuck that noise. It's easier to deal with kids than it is adults in politics. Oh, shit. Do you mind heavy attacking me into the Pumba? Did I catch up with all the chat? I did. Go me. What do we got? Class embodiment. That'll do.
Don't forget to make your choice before traveling.
Should we take a moment to notice that H.G. Wells is kicking the shit out of this? And she's the fucking werewolf! Bastard. Okay, you get to kill everything now. No pressure. It happened. One of us had to get it. Let's go! So now I know what you do when you're on the Be Right Back screen, because that's what the interval is for. Ha! Have a wank, Professor. Oh my god. Dude, you have watched it enough. That's funny as fuck. The live shows are brilliant because they're fuck-ups. Like, that when they're trying to recover from them, absolutely priceless. Oh shit. Don't stand in the mines. Oh, you've got a taunt, by the way. You're taunting it. H.G. Wells, press R1. You need that heal. There you go. So for those that haven't done the werewolf stuff before, press R1 or number 5 on PC, or R1 if you're using a control pad, and you will activate a timed buff where if you heavy attack and hit stuff and all the rest of it, you'll heal. If that runs out, then you're fucking screwed. So it will turn into the ice ability, but it starts off giving you a buff. Trust me, you haven't heard. Oh, I can't even see it. The message has got an emote in the way, so I can't see the rest of your sentence to make sense of it. I don't want that. Single target damage over time effects last longer. Oh, fuck it. We'll just take it. Balls to it. Mike, bump the message for me, please. If you haven't heard it, it's not about politics. No, I know, but that leads into that. The P word upsets people. That's why I have to do it. Thank you, people, for bumping the message. Basically, on YouTube, there is an emote in the way, and sometimes I can't read the whole fucking thing. So it has to be bumped up. The fuck-ups make it so good. Have you seen... Dude, if you remember watching that on DVD... I don't know if you remember video recorders or not, but if you do, did you ever watch... This is going to sound really wrong to people in the US when you don't understand what I'm talking about, so just bear with me with this one. I'm going to explain. This is a comedy. Okay? A comedy. UK comedy. Did you watch... You had one on VHS. Okay, good. So you were around in that period of time. Did you watch Bottom Fluff? Because most people I know haven't seen it. Even people I spoke to recently that watched it when they were younger haven't seen that video. It's a fuck-ups video. It's just full-on bloopers. Fuck, that's funny. So funny. Every time I hear H.G. Wells, I think of Harrison Wells from The Flash. Maybe that's why. Maybe she's just not telling you. Honestly, 1 out of 10 people that I talk to about that show haven't seen the Fluff videos. Sorry, 1 out of 10 people I have spoke to haven't, I can't get my words out, have seen it. So 9 times out of 10, no one knows what the fuck I'm talking about. That's what I really meant. I'm fucking tired. Holy shit. Read that already. Doggies! Come into the fire. Doggies! If you can't remember the words, just, oh, Eddie. I'm not going to repeat that one, but he has a bit of a fit. and makes up some fucking funny words and noises. It's funny as fuck. He says that on the birthday one as well. When he fucks up his words when he gets handed the remote. They're really good. The problem is, if I watch them now, I'll just sit there reciting them because I know them all word for word, which is really bad. Oops. Come here. Heavy and R instead. All that stuff is absolutely priceless.
Your rewards are here.
It's just their behavior and their mentality. It's brilliant. And the funny thing is, I've had people in the past go like, oh yeah, they're stupid. This has been said to me. They're stupid. They're actually dumb. You know, the reason they're so good is because they're far from dumb. Not even remotely stupid. As in, up here. Very, very smart individuals and know exactly what they're doing. They're funny as fuck as well. Did I read that? Yes, I did. Come here. And pop. Burning on absolutely everything. Except for you. Have some. Yee, he melted. But yeah, someone was trying to justify their inability to understand what it is they're all about, and in doing so, they decided to try and insult their level of intelligence. Like, dude, you're way off mark. They wouldn't fire then. Heavy tank on fire. Rigger's amazing storyteller and all-round actor. Dude is very, very, very good. There's nothing he's ever done that's been actual shit. I mean, he's probably had some stuff he didn't like. And he wouldn't necessarily at the time called it his best work. But there's nothing he's done that's shit. As obscure as some of his roles may be. Even as the Toad in fucking Wind in the Willows. They had one with David Jason. They also had a Rick Mail one. They've had a few people do that, actually. What the fuck was the other one? There's three that I know of. That's another one who's really fucking funny as well, though. Obviously, David Jason. You cannot beat that. Only Fools and Horses is fucking nuts. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. There you go. But even in some of his stupid stuff, like Drop Dead Fred. Fantastic, even now. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Give me something good. Class embodiment. It'll do.
I seek the sound of your essence. Follow it here.
Cobwebs. You've seen it. Do you know they cut that? They fucking cut that on TV. They cut the cobweb scene, and they cut the scene where he smashed her on the head with the fucking shovel. Inkslayer time. It's happening. I told you it's happening. I said, who doesn't have Inkslayer? Let's go do it. And now we're doing it. This entire was an inspiration from the Slippy and Toad and Star Fox. Probably. Oh, shit. Where the fuck has he gone? They're the best bits. I know. I mean, if you're going to cut stuff like that, just don't put it on TV. You precious twat. No need. Oh, we'll cut that bit. That's offensive. Really? It's funny. It's supposed to be mildly edgy. Do you guys pay TV licenses, or do you have the best parts cut out? Dude, we pay TV licenses. We still have to have that as a fucking thing. Although lots of people just don't. And yeah, they cut out the stuff on TV. That's why I don't watch TV. One, because it's shit. There's nothing on there. And anything that is on there is cut to bits. Ask for money back. You never get it. Imagine if they aired Ali G in the house. Oh, man. Do you know what? I didn't fucking like him when I first saw him. I just couldn't get to grips with it. Like the first month or so when he was first thing. And then I started watching some of it. And it was quite funny. He's edgy as shit. The movie... After then, all newfound respect for the dude. Fuck, he's good. Absolutely hilarious. And I've obviously watched all of his other characters as well now, and it's just people don't get him, which I can understand to start with, because then I didn't start with, but he's fucking brilliant. He doesn't give a shit what he says. Agent is amazing. Such a good movie. That, right, we watched them recently just to see if they still held up. We watched Kevin and Perry recently as well. Stuff like that doesn't really age. I mean, the surroundings that they're in at the time and the things that are going on, maybe. But the actual movies themselves, still priceless. Haven't watched a movie commercial TV on commercial TV in like 10 years. No, I don't watch, like, you got BBC 1, 2, 3 and Channel 4, and then you've got 5, and then you've got all your digital channels and all that kind of shit. Generally speaking, we don't have any of them on. There's no point. It's all shit. I think Blaze is occasionally on in the background, only because Jinx ended up moving to Sky years ago, but that's it. It's just running. As of the whole TV guide, can't wait for this to be on. No, fuck all that. I don't bother. Congrats. H.G. Wells has just got Inkslayer. Just a casual Inkslayer. Fucking brilliant. Well done. I'm pressing it. Eyeball Paula's Kevin and Perry is so good. Dude, we watched it recently. Like I said, we put it on, I think it was on Netflix. If not, it might have been Amazon. And we were really worried because I saw that in the cinema when it first came out, one of my mates. And that nearly killed me. One of the first major scenes where they're in the bank and there is a robbery going on and they're both sitting there at the desk. And a woman leans over and they can see up her top or down her top, and they both bang the alarm underneath their desk. I was like 17, 18 when I saw that. Like, this is fucking ace. This is so funny. And I thought it was going to be one of those things that over time just dies. No, it's still funny as fuck. It's absolutely brilliant. Ads cut me off, rip. Tell him I said it was good. The jokes still hold up as well. It's just funny. Have you been at Istanbul recently? I have not. Congratulations. Congratulations indeed. H.G. Wells is now an Inkslayer. Let's go. Told you it was going to happen. Easy peasy. I haven't even lost a life yet. I only died once, and that was because of awkwardness. They don't make comedy like they used to. They do not. I mean, there is some funny shit out there. Don't get me wrong. Especially when it comes to stuff like In-Betweeners. But even that's now, like, pushing 10 shit. No, it's not. Fuck, 13, 14 years? Gotta be. There are some funny things out there, but they're few and far between. One of the funniest things I watched recently, and it's not a full-on comedy all the way through. I mean, it is in essence, because it's Ricky Gervais generally, but it was about a sad story. And that was Afterlife. Oh, that caught me out so many times. Because when it gets all serious, and then he just drops a bombshell on you, that's funny. It's really funny. It's quite slow, but he'll catch you out. Oh, we've got Battle Cat in the room. Fuck. Gotta go to sleep. Thank you for the stream. You're most welcome, and thank you for watching. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves. Battle Cat is primary. Always get him. 3, 2, 1. Heavy. Pop. Burning. You're dead. Watch. Look. It just melt. This one's gonna melt too. It's burning. And poison. Rip. Afterlife is brilliant. It's so funny. He throws a cactus through the window. That nearly killed me. I had a drink in my face at the time. That went fucking everywhere.
This is the perfect spot to create the next portal.
Ricky Gervais is funny as fuck, though, especially when he roasts other celebrities. He's very good at what he does. And he even notes some of that stuff on his stand-ups as well. He's always thinking of lots of different angles. But he sits there, he's like, well, I didn't have any money. Nothing. No one even knew who he was until he was 40. And now, he's on fucking everything. It's madness. He's done really well. He's top tier. He is. And the difference is, oh, it's not even the difference. It's the same with any comedian. There's going to be people that like him and there's going to be people that don't. Because it's about taste. But if people genuinely are offended by stuff, I mean, it's kind of their own fault. Because it's clearly not for you, so you shouldn't be watching it. That's it. Like, if you make it all about you when it's not for you, how entitled are you? Watch something else. If I see something really, really shit, or just full-on ear aids, and I don't want anything to do with it, I'll turn it off. I won't be then ringing up being part of the fun place and saying cancel it, because it's just fucking dumb. What do I get out of it? Yeah, that's gone now. Yay. Or I could just turn it off and it's gone anyway. Like Carl Pilkington is brilliant. There's a lot of good stuff out there. Just you have to find the unfiltered shit, because otherwise half the jokes are dead. If you don't like stuff that might make you mad, don't watch Jimmy Carr. He'll make you mad. He's funny as fuck. Dark, very dark. Did I catch up? Yes. Jack's going to sleep. He's got a long drive. You just turn it off. It's gone fast. They're giving you more time to do what you enjoy. Correct. You're never going to have everything for you in life. There's no time. Jimmy Carr is one of your favorites. Mrs. actually met him years ago. We also had a beer with Russell Howard. True story. He actually was in my favorite bar in the city. And it was really fucking quiet. Like, proper quiet. And, I saw him sitting in the corner with a couple of people, because there's a theatre in there as well. In a separate building. I just went, are you or aren't you? He went, aren't I what? And he put on his grin. I was like, yes, you are. Come here. Fucking shook his hand, had a beer with him, and then fucked off and left him to it. That was different. Very funny. When we left him to it, because obviously you don't want to just fucking hound people. They're normal people too. He went, thanks for the free beer. Of course she did. Mrs. went all goo-goo. That was funny. Hey, Zion Ninjas. DJ, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Even after 10 PM on music channels, all swearing and remotely explicit, it gets cut out, so you only hear 60% of the song. What's the fucking point then? You might as well just play radio edits. Some of the stuff that gets cut at the moment is questionably fucking weak, to be fair. Outside of what you can get access to with no filter whatsoever, there's no need. I mean, Watershed doesn't even really exist anymore, does it? Because it's midnight fucking somewhere. So did you know the Jubilee event got extended? Oh, please do tell. Whee! Uh-oh. I'm standing in Pumbaa. They're cool. Love to watch Russell Howard's good news. That was quality. He's really good. Yeah, he had I think he had a friend that was performing at the theatre. What we have is here called the Playhouse Bar. They have a theatre in there. Like it's all one structure. The theatre itself, and then the bar, and then something else, and then loads of stuff all in one building. And people that he knew were performing there, so that's why he was there. But he had to keep a low profile. And he got busted. And he, don't worry, dude. I'm not going to tell anybody. I know how it goes. So yeah, we had a sneaky beer with him and then fucked off. That was fun. That's a few years ago now, though. 7 or 8 years, I think. Maybe less. Maybe less. Like, blurring alcoholic drinks is not like 12-year-olds can just go and buy a bottle of vodka. Right? And what's the point in blurring it out? There's certain things that they filter too hard, and it just encourages people to pay more attention to it. Like when you were 12, don't answer this if it's the wrong answer, but did you see beer on a shelf and go, oh, I really want that? No, did you fuck? You went, oh, that's what adults have. Fuck them. I'll go climb a tree. You didn't give a shit. You didn't really care. Till you're 13, that's different. What do you think of Matt Rife? I'm not familiar with the name. I might be by face, but the name is not ringing a bell in my head. It's probably something I've watched a million times. If not, bollocks. I'm not going to Google it while I'm in here because I haven't got time. I'm a face person. I always remember faces. I forget names. Terrible with them. When I was 12, got to go straight to something like Starbursts, right? How many Skittles can you eat at once? That's what you were doing. My mate did that. He actually stuck a whole bag of Skittles in his face. Whole bag. And I'm not talking about these new ones that are wet as fuck and don't have anything in them. I mean a proper bag of Skittles. He stuffed the whole lot in his mouth. I think he was about 11. And my other friend ran up behind him and slapped him hard as he could. And I shit you not, because he had them all in his mouth at the time. He was trying not to lose them. He spat them out like a fucking machine gun. Literally rapid fire skittle spitting. See, that's funny. Instead of sitting in your bedroom all day long, age 6, playing Fortnite. There's a time and a place. Go smack your mate who's got a full face of skills. Was concerned about what chocolate bar I'm going to get. See? Exactly. It's not that kids weren't aware of that stuff. It's that kids didn't give a shit about pretending to grow up too quick. Now everyone's an adult at 10 because the teacher told them so, because the teacher's only fucking 12 themselves. That's also not far from the truth. We're going to treat you like an adult. Well, that was your first mistake. Crazy. And you don't grow out of that, by the way. I'll climb a tree now. I don't give a fuck. This is a really thin one, in which case I'm not even taking anyone with me because I'll fall off that and it will be put on the internet. This one was not in the... Was this in the video? Regardless, he is in the written guide. They all are. Only got to find out funny. One of my funniest times about climbing trees, actually, it was a really fucking thin one. One of my mates got up there. Hard little fucker as well. Not really scared of anything. Nothing really put him off. Scrapped all the time. And he went too high. And he couldn't figure out how to get down. And it wasn't a really huge tree, but for like 9-10-year-olds, it was way up there. But it was so flimsy that if you knocked into it, it would shake. So we were shaking the tree. This hard little fucker was just crying for his mum. I felt so bad for him. But then, at the time, I couldn't stop laughing. Because we were pricks as kids, but it was fun. If he's not in the video, I'll be surprised. I'll get him almost every run. To be fair, I wasn't recording every single run. I recorded 47 hours of footage for that video and tried to clip as much of it as I could to put it all in the right order, which took fucking forever. That was one of them that didn't actually get recorded. Sounds like something I would do. It was fun. The 10-year-old me obviously loves computer games, right? But I also enjoyed going outside and doing stuff. Now, you tell kids to go outside, unless there's something in it for them, they won't bother. That's bad. That's really bad. No, I want to sit in my bedroom. What for? Now, I understand that because I do this for a job, okay? I work on Twitch. I work on YouTube. I have all the social media stuff I have to maintain. I have to maintain a website. I employ people to do bits and pieces for me as well behind the scenes. There's loads of stuff going on. But I can't watch someone sit there and scroll for like 5 hours. They go do something. Everyone has to tell themselves off for doing it for too long sometimes, alright? But I'd go mad doing that as a kid. I guess I used to draw a lot. Does that count as the same thing? Fucking McForearm's in the room! Touch some grass. Not even that! Don't touch that. Dog's pissed on it. Oh, shit. I'm not paying attention. Big bleed. Big heal. Resistance buff would be nice. There we go. Much better. I underestimated his bleed to start with. Big bleed. Gone. Happy days. My resistance buff wasn't on. That was a fail. I'm allergic to grass. I am if it's cut. That's weird. But generally speaking, I'm not. I mean, if it's just there. If it's cut, it makes you itch. But I think that's the same for everybody. I've got a laser to deal with, plus loads of ads, plus fucking McForearms. Can you just stop, Sauce? Excuse me. He's gonna stay in the fire anyway, it's fine. And get dead. His name is fucking McForearms. If you didn't know that, now you do. Ooh, we've got a lead. Come here. Yoink. There's a missing out on going in the dirt track in the woods and playing Manhunt. Dude, we used to do that, and I'm not gonna lie, we did this so much, but I don't know what age we were. but we didn't have phones and shit. You had a house phone, but you couldn't use it because your mum and dad wouldn't let you fucking touch it because it would cost way too much. You had it for emergencies. So people used to ring us rather than us ring them. But when it came to mates and stuff, you wouldn't communicate through the phone. You'd be talking about it all week at school, and then at the weekend, or even after school, you'd organise everyone's going to the park to play Manhunt. You'd get there at 9 in the morning, there'd be about fucking 50 of you, and you wouldn't stop until about 5. You'd fuck off home for your tea, and then you go back out again. And that was it. Once it's kind of curfew time, do not be a minute late. If you're a minute late, you're fucking grounded for 6 months. But once you're back, that's when you play your games. The only time we ever played a game, we did play video games a lot, but you can do so much in a fucking day. Now you sit there doing so much nothing that the day is gone. You're like, oh, that was a boring day. Of course it was. You did fuck all. I have to sit in this fucking chair and do my job. Some people do not have to sit in their chair looking at social media all fucking day. Get your fix of it and then fuck off out. Keep trying to encourage your kids to go out and do stuff. They are doing it more now, but it's tricky, especially in the winter, because the winter sucks. Nobody wants to go outside in the winter. Allergic to anything green, but still was banished to the outside. Get out. You're old enough to walk now. Get outside. Go do something. So yeah, we'd fuck around outside all bloody day, and then video games at night. I think that you actually had to knock on your friend's door. Yeah, you'd knock on their door, and either they're in or they're not. You'd walk fucking miles to their house. Can they come out to play? They're not here. They're at their nan's house. Oh, okay, bye. And you walk all the way fucking back again. When you're a kid, you eat all the food, right? All of it. Like, how come you don't put on any weight? Well, because you do like 15, 16 miles a fucking day. That's why. Just trying to see if your mate's at home. I noticed a lot of games like Roblox makes kids grind and just sit there doing repetitive tasks. I find screen clickers. See, that's the thing, right? There is a market for it, and I understand that. And it's fun to play games, especially for a long period of time and grind stuff out and shit. But because they're so demanding, they don't really allow you any time for a break. And part of that is because if you do break, you might be doing something else. You might be playing another game, and that might take your attention instead. So some can take too much of your time, and it gets really, really risky. Yeah, there's a lot of fire there, Wells. Don't worry. I got it covered. There's a big boom. Bleed. Come here. Don't press the res button, it'll break. I'll get you. We were told to come back in the at dark or food's gone. Dude, you know what used to happen? We're not going to go too far into personal stuff, but when I was about 16, 17, there was a rule in my house, and that was, if you're not back by 11, the door's locked. And they enforced that. If I came back at 2 minutes past 11, I'd have to find someone else to fucking sleep. Because that's the rule. And you learn very quickly, back on time or fuck off. It was good. Because they weren't going to sit up and treat it like a hotel. However, if I did get back on time, and it was way past fucking tea time or whatever, my food would be in the microwave. By the way, spoiler for anyone that ever experiences this, you probably won't because we're in a different time now, but if you ever get back and your mum has left you fucking spaghetti bolognese on a plate to heat up, don't tip the plate. Even slightly. It's lost its grip. It doesn't have it anymore. It is going off. Just so you know, that might not have happened to me. It might not have landed on the floor, and it might not have slid off the plate like a fucking rocket covered in grease. Get to your friend just like how cross-country walks are now. You just send a message asking if they're home or not. Yeah, it's fucking mad. Time to take my legendary useless IT skills and walk my dog. You can't make sure you take your phone with you because you can't live without scrolling. It's true. But yeah, I know it's somewhat conflicting because obviously we're in a digital age. Everything is fucking easy to get hold of. But I don't think people do enough outside. And then do I fuck? But I don't really have much of a choice. I have to get work done. But for people that don't, instead of just sitting there doing absolutely fuck all squared, go do something. You'd be surprised how much you can fit in a fucking day. No grip like a flat spotted tire. Indeed. That's why, like, even this afternoon, I did not really get much of an opportunity to have a break today because I was trying to get as much done as possible for the channel. And then obviously live streams coming up. We've got to eat. Kids have got to be dealt with. There's loads of stuff to do. But I did make a conscious effort of just getting the fuck out of the house and just making loads of noise in the car. You got to clear your head. Zai just defeated Zajhasa on my sausage roll, so well done. I'm going to press the button because I know what you're talking about and the chat haven't got a fucking clue. Did you like the name of the character? Anyone else's parents used to scream at or in or out? Yes. You would get that. You'd come in the house halfway through the fucking afternoon. Hello, mum. Boom, 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 boom. Making noises with your shoes. Shoes off. That's what you would hear. And then you'd be running in and out of the house trying to get your stuff. Shit, I forgot something. You go back in or out. That's all you'd hear. And that was code for stop fucking around or you're staying in and your mates will fuck off home. And they would as well. Your parents would be fucking savage. They wouldn't be like, well, if you don't, then your friend is walking home on their own. Now you're like, can't do that. Call child services. I'll tell their mum. Their mum don't give a fuck. Their mum back your mum up. Simple as that. They had this little covert fucking thing where they all work together. I could walk 2 meters out of my allowed area, see nobody, and by the time I'm back home with no phones, I get that. And I know what's coming. They got fucking bat phoned. Someone fucking saw me out of the perimeter. I'm in shit. How they knew, I don't fucking know. They wanted this fucking radar shit going on. But it's true. That's just shit. It was funny. Everyone knew fucking everyone. You couldn't even mess with it. Now parents haven't got a clue what everyone's doing. Or asking a friend to sleep over, you would wait until they were in a good mood before asking. Yeah, don't ask in a bad mood. Not a fucking chance. That's not allowed now for three tries. How dare you? How dare you be rude enough to ask when they're in a bad mood? Oh dear. What you do, this was the trick, is you make them a cup of tea. And you even get the biscuits out. And then when they're really, really happy with you for making them a cup of tea, just when you're about to think, I'm about to ask a question, they go, what do you want? You're screwed. Worked the first time, not the second time. Because you all thought you're smart asses. All kids thought they were smart asses. They're on to you? Yeah, quick, fucking abort. Oh, shit. What are you making me a cup of tea for? It's got sugar in it as well. What do you want? Well, nothing really. But now that you ask, yeah, bollocks. We used to do a bit of a trick because, see, my dad is the strict one, strictly speaking. But, if you were grounded, mum would enforce it. Like, dad would say it, mum would enforce it. You'd be fucked. If it was a 6-month ban from whatever the fuck it was, going outside, breathing, you wouldn't be able to do it. If your mates turned up, you'd tell them to fuck off. But, while my dad wanted to do that, and he would, like, a fully grown adult would just tell him to fuck off, straight to the face, get the fuck away from me. But if your mates turned up, he was trying to be polite. So you could get them to knock on the door, and they go, can he come out? Right, well, next time, you're in trouble. Go on, this time, but next time, you're in trouble. Now, it was by no means fucking soft. If I ever did anything wrong, I was in absolute shit. But that little trick seemed to work, just because he felt uncomfortable on the door, telling the kid off. That wasn't his. But mum, thinking, you'd tell him to fuck off. It was funny. But if it was an adult, it was the other way around. So you had to try and gauge whether it was their mum asking or the actual kid. If it was their mum asking, they'd be like, nope, misbehaving, sticking to it. And they all agree with each other. But if it was one of the kids, you have to make sure you get the right parent to the door. Fucking, that was awkward and risky as shit. Your mate would always hide behind the gate after they've knocked on the door, just in case it's the wrong one. Like Zaya's reciting my childhood. Were you there as well? Were you, Dave? I never knew. Good old rich tea biscuits with an old hot drink. I don't even fucking eat them anymore, because they're shit now. They were good, though. But yeah, you wouldn't get away with half the shit people get away with now. But it wasn't a bad thing. It wasn't like, oh, you had a really strict upbringing and it was shit and you got grounded forever and you're slapped when you get told off and all that kind of shit. No, we learned. We learned lots of different lessons, especially respect and rules and prioritizing important over want. Because it's like, oh, well, I want to play games. I don't need to go to work today. No, it's so easy to break into those habits. Manners especially. You get told off for that sometimes now, though. So, I have a habit. So if this ever happens to you in front of me, I'm not trying to be fucking rude, and I don't need that misogynistic fucking card thrown at me. It's just the thing. I will open the door to anyone. Unless they're rude, in which case, I hope that hurt. But I have a habit of making sure that other people, especially females, with missus or the kids or friends, doesn't matter, I will make sure they're walking on the inside of the road. Every single time. So when we're walking on the path, I'm always on the outside. I did that to K-Pal. I was like, inside. She's like, what? Inside. Why? I said, don't ask. It's the thing. I can't get over it. It's just one of those things. I always make sure that I'm standing on the outside in case anything goes wrong. That I've done ever since I was about 5. Except for when my dad's around, because he pushed me inside instead and says, you're not allowed to be there. But some people get offended by it. They're like, well, that's rude. It's not rude. Mad. People have very different perspectives on things now. I was a little swine growing up. My granddad would always say, I'll take the hammer to it, but never did because my nan would knock his block off. Dude, I did one correct and wrong thing at the same time when my mum fucking swung. I was about 15, 16, and she fucking took a swing, and I ducked. And I knew at that time she was both laughing and furious. Because she did that woo face where she's like, you little shit, you quick fucker, I can't believe you got away from that at the same time as I'm going to hit you with the fucking other one. And it was that crossover between, all right, fair enough, and shit. It was fucking funny to see her face. Like, you missed, mum. Don't push it. Why not? You're going to miss again. Run. She's going to fucking get you. But that was funny. You're literally the same. Yeah, I'll open doors and I don't like people walking on the outside of the road. Just one of the things. I've seen cars mount the fucking car before, nearly fucking hit people. I don't want other people to be hit, so I'll make sure they're in the way. Sorry, I'm in the way. Never dodge hits. It teaches them to use combos. Yeah, they did. They come back with the other one. I think I must have been about 15, 16. She gave me that cheeky bastard, you're in shit look. We used to put cling film over the loos at school and the rentals. No, it was us. We put loads of frogs in the toilets before. That was fun. They're not even that scary, and people like them now anyway, so that's not going to work anymore. But it was funny then. At least to us, little shits. Mum's tooth fell out while she was shouting. Oh dear. I can see the reaction of a 10-year-old right now trying to take someone seriously while being told off while someone's tooth falls out. Nope. I wouldn't be able to do it. I would be in more trouble. Balls to that. I wouldn't be able to hold it. Oh my god, I'm dying laughing out loud. I've been tested in a lot of situations where I have to kind of not laugh. That one, I wouldn't be able to do. I 100% no chance. I used to laugh when my mum got mad and it would piss her off even more. So I didn't do that on purpose because I knew that I was going to cop it. But that one time I did duck. And it was a 50-50. I got focused efforts again. I got 4. Arc 1 finished and I have the ferocious visions. So Greg is on a personal build. I'm obviously not going to give details on that because that's his. He bought it. It's his perk. But he did actually get a personal build with a brief, obviously, that I was given in order to kind of satisfy what he was after. And he's using it now in End Arc and he's smashing it. It's not even called End Arc anymore, is it? It's called Infinite Arc, apparently, according to the internet. Infinite Archive. Have fun, Zion Ninjas. Catch you next time. Dude, thank you very much for watching. Bit and cake in the chat for anyone who enters or leaves the stream. Where the hell are you going? And the gate bubble is not in a nice place. Are you soloing out there? Or are you going to bring them in? Iowa? We're calling it Iowa. I've seen that a lot, actually. Sharing is caring, Greg. It's not if you pay $500 for it. That's up to him. None of my business anymore. That's a massive perk on Patreon to get your own personalized build the way you want it. And he got it released today. But it's an unlisted video, so no one can search it. That's just for him. Oh, shit. He was chewing over that one for a while, deciding whether he's going to do it or not, and he did it this month. That was done this afternoon, actually. Well, it's finished this afternoon. There's been shit ton of those on the channel, though. Mike's had one, Rav's had one, DJ's had fucking 3. Been quite a few. I'm taking all the damage. I mean, I'm supposed to on the tank, but forgot to heal. I'm gonna heavy attack you, and once you go bang, have a, well, not bleed, burn. Melty, melty. Dreamland maybe someday for me. You never know. Whee! Come into fire.
Show me the money.
Who give me money? Ooh, lots of money, actually. Holy fucking shit cakes. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciate it. Bit and cake in the chat. What the hell? You're the Dragonborn. Woo! Oh my god. Thank you very, very much. You know the rules, people, to fight starts again from scratch. The Dragonborn is on the throne, people, and she's linked her account, so it's all working properly now. So instead of having one account where it's her smiling and another account where it's got the facey thing on it, it's got the facey thing now. Holy shit. Can't use other people's builds. I have to make my own because I have a weird playstyle. That's not a weird thing. The game has billions of possibilities. If you found one that works for you, stick to it. That gold is at 90% now. 90.47%. That is awesome. I'm getting that fixed. It's getting fixed anyway, but it's getting paid for. Juffy, let's go. I have focused efforts and the Werewolf. It's gonna be mad. Finish her. Finish her. Who did the bits? Mike Macon with the bits. Finisher. Thank you very much indeed. We're leaving. Thank you very much indeed. Massively appreciated. You are an absolute legend. Lunatic as well. We are going to wreck this fucking room, people. I have 57k health. The almost immortal warrior as a werewolf. Heal is on. Ulti. Die. Holy shit. Tried so many times. I can only do is heavy attack. 1 second. I've tried so many. The only one I can do is heavy attack build with my goldfish. Can use the build. Fair. Each to their own. Do you know what? There's actually a 1 bar tank on the channel, which obviously utilizes heavy attacks. It's so simple, it's fucking stupid, but it just flattens. It has so much pen debuffing, and it doesn't require any complications whatsoever. So a lot of people that were struggling with tanking in general now can tank anything with it. It's fucking nuts. Mike loves it. He actually takes it to the place it's not designed for. He takes it to Cyrodiil. It's got a side effect in there. The side effect being you overcap your resistances. Now, before anyone goes, yeah, well, that's useless, isn't it? No, it's not useless in it. Actually, it's helpful if you build for it. So, the mitigation cap for resistances is 50%. So after 33k, you cannot get any more damage mitigation. However, going over the numbers, going over 33k, does contribute to some skills and some sets. So it counts as a resource type. The higher, the better. So you can actually make stat scaling from resistances, skills and sets stronger. And also in PvP, if they hit your 33k and take some off, your mitigation goes down and down and down, right? Well, if they take off the higher number, it takes them longer to get to that 33k to then dip in. So if you can counter their negative, you don't take any additional damage. I watched him tank 15 people for a very fucking long time and watch half of them get bored. All I can say to everyone is that the perk is worth it. Just kicked wildly. Windy, oh, you kicked Windy McBollocks? It's Windy Bollocks, but yeah, that'll work. But back to where I came from. You beat the Marauder? Good shit, dude. Well done. He's fucking loving it already. People forget that stuff like Tremor Scout is boosted with resistances. Thank you, Paper Tank. And that is on the build, actually. That build can actually, in certain situations, based on the way it's set up, actually crack something like 48k resistances, which makes Tremor Scale incredibly strong alongside the 9k resistance debuffing you have from Pierce Armor alone. And it's using the Master's Sword and Board, which benefits from a bigger heal for taunting for having higher resistances. See how that all does the thing? Fucking nut. You stab once, stripped. No fucking resists. Is it? Fucker can't die. It's stupid. You got to maintain it, obviously, but it works. So you debuff the shit out of stuff and make yourself so bloody strong you can't die. You can tank anything. In fact, I went against the warrior, put on a damage shield, and I let him do his 1,000 cuts, and I put my control down, put my hands up in the air. Fucker didn't kill me. Didn't kill me. It's crazy. And he was debuffed. Was shit, just started the game, was looking for some guys on YouTube, came on my Twitch and saw you online. How you doing, Darcy? Welcome to the stream. I am online. I'm online on both YouTube and Twitch at the same time. Simultaneously. Can you believe that? That means twice. Or both at the same time, actually. It doesn't mean twice. It means both at the same time. I can do words. I can't. It's late. Come here. Thank you. Where some people just read the numbers set, but don't read the whole set and end up using it wrong. Correct. They use it because they've been told to, but they don't use it because they know how to. And that's the difference. That's what I try to teach on my channel. And that's when you get shit canoes coming in and go, well, actually, that's not optimal. Blah, 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 blah. Dude, you don't even know what the word means and you're using it. Stop it. I understand the variables. That's the point in trying in the first place. The point of the testing is to find out what the outcome is. And, you know that statement a moment ago about how resistances work? Like, the cap is 50%, but the actual numbers can go higher to contribute towards skills and a buffer to your resistance pool, if you like, because it is a pool. Someone in the comment section was like, this dude doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Never PvP'd ever. That's not how resistances work. You're wrong. It is how they work. So, we just have to get over it. Glad to see you. Cheers for the helpful guys. You are most welcome, and thank you very much indeed for joining. Oh, shit. Don't be dead, H.G. Wells. I'll get you. Uh-oh, dragon. Gotcha. Woof. No, you don't. Wookiees. Come here. And you. Did I res you? Sure I did. Oh, you got kicked out as I resed you. That sucks, Fee. I'll get you again. Don't worry. Hey, bro. How's it going? Morgan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Doing well, thank you. Long day today. It's a long day every day. Same hours every day, isn't it? Forgot about that. At the beginning of the stream, I said who is on PlayStation EU and doesn't have Inkslayer. If you don't, whisper me. Well, let's go. H.G. Wells got in first, so we did it. And now she's dead, but I'm going to pick her up. Don't worry. After this dude is dead. Well, after the laser leaves me the fuck alone. Might be better to kill him first. Are you flashing? I disagree. I dodged. Yeah, I disagree as well. I think the game is rigged. He's dead. He's burning to shit. Gotcha. I've got focused efforts times fucking 4. It's insane. The build is designed to take advantage of that, by the way. That's all in the video. Put Immortal in the chat. I now do quite a lot of damage. Even how's the Infinite Archive treating you today? Actually pretty good. The RNGesus has been alright. Tip, go back here. He'll walk into the thing, and now he's closer so melee people can reach him. Another tip. Now that he's here, go round. Bit of an angle. Watch the flap. Ah, don't be dead. Saw that. There you go. It's tricky, but it works. You don't want to be there. H.G. Wells, just stay way behind him and just range attack him. You'll be fine. I know you shouldn't be behind or beside a dragon, but you have got enough room to kind of stay right behind him. Or you could stay right back there. That's also fine. They will tell you to run ready because it's the best single target. Don't explain it. It's pretty hard to maintain. Dude, 95% of people... Actually, no, that's being generous. 98% of people, let's say. And I do one-to-one sessions with people on a very, very regular basis and teach people how to optimize their setups for them and their capabilities and teach them how to do stuff they can't do. Reliquin is one of those sets that people that get high numbers on the dummy won't admit they can't use in content. They can't micromanage it. So here's an example, right? You're fighting the serpent and you've got the world shaper mechanic. 3, 2, 1, run. So you're running. Yay, got out of it. I'm not dead. Run back in. Start hitting the boss. Wait a minute. That moment where you ran away and come back in again.
Where we met.
Where's your
We
reliquin?
should talk about what happened.
Oh, I've got to wind it up, obviously, because the mechanic... No. You
You
hit the boss with a light attack, you run. You range light attack, you run back in, and you maintain. That micromanager, that tiny thing, is the difference between having that extra 8 or 11k DPS and having none. Like, actual 0. And people don't do it. So they'll make it look nice on the dummy, but they won't do it in content because they can't. So when people have that issue, I tell them quite harshly and true, 2 options. Either practice it or don't use it. Because any 5-piece bonus that you use instead is going to be more DPS for you because you're actually applying it. And that is a harsh truth, but people don't like to hear it. This thing is pretty hard to set to use properly, and something that, like a whirl instead, would actually perform better for a new player. It would, because it would have a higher uptime. But what you also have to consider is that's got fairly long cooldown, and in a mobile fight, a lot of the time that's only going to half hit, but it's going to hit more. So true between the mechanics, unless you can hit the target, it's a massive DPS loss versus Whirl or Pillar. And that's the thing you also have to consider. If the boss moves around the room, Whirl's fucked anyway, because it's on the floor. Pillar sticks to the target, which is why they had to reduce it, because it was too easy by default to just get all that extra damage by doing pretty much fuck all. In comparison to Ready, where you do actually have to try. The thing is, if you're using Ready, and you can actively use it, great. But if you're using that, and you're using dual wield and a 2-hander, or 2-hander and a 2-hander, or dual wield and dual wield, you're using 2 melee weapons. Any content that you have to do mechanics, where you have to step out more than 7 meters, you're going to lose your stacks. Your test that you demonstrated to show how much DPS you can get is inaccurate. Not only because the variables are skewed on the dummy, but because you're never fucking applying the set. Because you have to keep moving in and out and you don't reach. Cool flip, by the way, H2Ls. So things like that are where the situation can change the way that you need to play. And it's completely ignored. Just stupid overrides it. And it's not to try and tell people, don't use that, it's shit. That's not true. It's a case of the way you're applying it is less effective, so you might need to use something else or use it another way. Add some range to your setup or something to allow you to light attack from range. For example, my Stam DK is dual wield and bow, and it always has been. On the back bar, I can maintain Reliquin in any mechanic. Running around, firing from 28 meters away to maintain it. Even if it's just a light attack, that will keep that running. But if you're double melee, you can't. There are some fights that are stack and burn, but they're very few. Pretty comfortable already, but I will admit that it's not always on the mark, and most situations I'm fine. You may be, but most people aren't. Most people aren't. It's deliberately risk versus reward. The reason it is so strong is because it is so hard to maintain. And that's, again, done on purpose. Arguably, you could go, well, that's the strongest hitting proc set that exists over a long period of time. I mean, you could argue that. If you're built for weapon and spell damage, you will get incredibly high damage out of it on single target. But it's unlikely that you will perform that well with it unless you're very, very experienced. Because you do have to maintain it. That's the trade-off. Where again, like Pillar, it was so easy to apply. Just go, hit, done. No effort required whatsoever. That defaulted to far too easy, so they had to alter it. It's still fucking powerful, especially if you've got loads of status chance. You just hemorrhage the fuck out of things as well. But you have those conversations with people that just swear in your face. You're wasting your time. It's falling on deaf ears. The problem is, you're trying to help people understand that, and instead, they just take it as an attack. Actually, using Destro on my stand was told losing DPS, but in reality, depending on the class, it can be stronger. Yeah, of course. It depends on your build. It depends on how you're set up. You're not losing DPS because you have a Destro start. Fuck me. I stood in stupid. That is the first time I've officially died today, and that was because I did a dumb. I stood in the pillar. Talking about that. HULs, don't try and res me. Just gradually get them down. You got to get rid of Bully Boy, and you got to keep on the interrupt with the Infuser. The rest of it, take your time. If Bully Boy's dead, leave Totemus to last. Rip. Freddy was incredibly easy for most people to use. It would be pretty unbalanced compared to a lot of the other sets. If it was easier to use, they'd lower the damage. But yeah, bear in mind, the Destro stuff itself, if you're actually holding it, if it is your main weapon, you've got passives on there for damage over time, direct damage, status effect, channeled abilities, depending on the stuff that you use and all the rest of it. So there's lots of different things to benefit from. It depends on how you build. And the problem is, when you've got someone that will not change how they want to play, which is fine. Sorry, it doesn't matter. There's no point in apologizing. We're dead. I stood in stupid. That wouldn't normally kill me, but I just stayed there for way too long. You've got people that won't budge on what they're using, which is perfectly fine. That is their choice. But when you go further inside the box, not even outside of it, further inside the box and use things how they are designed, and someone shits the bed over it, and they're like, well, don't use that. That's no good. Well, you don't have any relative experience to actually even say that. You haven't tried. So let someone find out if it works for them or not. Because at the end of the day, it takes one person to tell you whether something's OP as fuck for you to use it. But when someone else tries something, that's not allowed. You spell bias? Boing. The game is designed for choice and experimentation. If you have the time for it, great. If you don't, also great. But people waste a lot of time telling other people what they're not allowed to do. Yet expect everything to work really well for them. Well, guess what? If you're not going to make your own builds, and you're not going to design them, and you're not going to even figure stuff out, someone else has to do it for you to then have a build to use. So stop trying to prevent people from trying, otherwise you'll have nothing to play with. True. H.G. Wells is dead. That's not ideal. It's fine. What we've got in the room? Spell thieves. 2 spell thieves. That's a problem. Who's glowing? You are. Pop. Burning on everything. Big boy. Aye. Fucker. Builds are fun for me to play. Just bear in mind before you go any further on that, because I'm going to read the whole thing. Don't let anyone dismiss or diminish the credibility of your own setup by calling it fun. It's a game that's meant to be fun. If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Lots of people use that as a derogative term to make you feel bad about your setup and dismiss its credibility or capability. Whereas in actual fact, you might just be enjoying the fuck out of it at the same time as it being very, very effective. Anyway, let me read the rest of that. That's the only objective. Obviously, losing it isn't fun either, so that's a factor. Yeah, it is. It depends. If you jump off a cliff, that's fun, because you get a golden sky shard. You just can't show anyone what it looks like, otherwise you won't get any more. I got my blade. I use Inferno stuff on the back bar, dual wield on front just to do as much DPS as the traditional stand build. The thing is, there's no such thing as traditional anymore. I went over this on stream. There's a short about it as well, and there's some really, really, really gold comments in there from very, very clever people. That was a joke, by the way. That was sarcasm to some extent. Mildly facetious, if you like. But if you calculate all the different combinations and order in which your sets that exist in the game is 623 sets, including weapon sets and the rest of it. If you consider all the different possibilities there are just for placing them for like the generic shit, like, you know, 5.5.2 and all this kind of stuff. And then go a bit further afield from that, and don't consider any passives, benefits, skills, class, race, morphs, food, potions, champion points, any of that stuff. Also, uncalculatable variable, player skill, and content, and group. If you don't consider any of that shit, just slot swapping, there are enough choices for you to try. If you were to test every single one once a second, it would take you 5,057 years approximately to do it. So no one's ever tested anything, and no one ever will. Outside of that, outside of what's good and what's bad, if there's 5,057 years worth of once a second testing to do, while lots of them might be shit, lots of them might also be good, and lots of them might also be the same. So, with there being that many possibilities, it stands to reason that people would try stuff out. It's maddening to understand that that many things are possible, that someone would sit there and just brick wall, well, you're wrong. How does that even help? How do you even have any relative experience to determine what is wrong when it comes to trying stuff out? You are not trying one thing for 10 years, let alone fucking once a second for 5,000. There's tons. There's 68 digits worth of numbers, and I know that's really difficult to fucking grasp, but there's a lot. So, if in doubt, try it out. You never know. If it looks good on paper, that's all it's doing right now. Try it. It might be shit. Or it might be good. You don't know until you've got the results. And the people shouting with no results are the ones that, honestly, are generally the loudest. And that's a typical bully tactic, is to shout louder than the other person so that you default right because they give up talking to you because you're a waste of fucking time. It's so true. Even people say fun builds can't do content. No, they use that. They use that on purpose because they want you to feel bad about your setup. They want you to make them feel more superior than you. It's a derogative term. It's a tactic. People use it a lot. Any recommendations on Nightblade bow builds? I don't have a bow build on the channel, but I do have one that has a bow on the back bar. Put Sting in the chat. That might help you. I use a template. I make my own builds, and people said it was not that good, but could do all the vet stuff. Not that good based on who? Someone's using a build that they like, and they've told them that theirs is better than yours. Is all that's going to be. You're trying stuff out. You're finding things out. You're discovering stuff. You're playing the game. As simple as that. Glad to hear. Hope the runs go well. It's been good, actually. Sorry, H.G. Wells. I was talking. Where the fuck was I going with that? Builds. And I've explained this before on stream. Content creators are players. We're players of the game that you play. We buy the game that you play. We play the game that you play. We loot the stuff that you loot. We kill the bosses that you kill. Builds are made by players. Content creators are players making builds. The only difference is we share them on the internet. There is an abundance of stuff out there that nobody fucking knows about. Maybe one of those is yours. Maybe yours is better than mine. Maybe yours is better than theirs. If in doubt, try it out. If it wasn't for people sharing builds, by the logic of you can't make your own, no one would fucking have one. No one. So if it wasn't for people making them in the first place, you wouldn't have anything to play, so what have you learned? You got to try stuff out. If no one tries, no one succeeds. I know I hit a 90k on him. You could hit 90k on him? As in, against another player? Did he have 90k health? Oh, he stopped playing it. Dear, oh dear. Tried to cleave Stamstalk from several months ago. Since then, love tweaking it, and I won't play it any other class. It's so fun. Got refused in a trial because of Stamstalk. Said fuck it and just having fun. Thing is, the gatekeeping side of things is literally that. So you are in full rights to make your own group, and you are fully within your rights to make your own rules. But when it's, hey, this is an open group, oh, you're not using that, fuck off. One-sided. That's a little personal. Not to you, but for them. So that's why the group finder is good, because if you do have specific requirements or expectations, you can set your rules in them, rather than letting everyone join and then completely embarrassing someone by trying to ridicule them in front of other people by saying your build's not allowed, because that's just dumb. It doesn't help anyone. It literally divides the community, and those are the ones that complain when their friends have got bored of the game that they've got no friends to play with. Oh, all the in-game people have quit. No, they fucking haven't. It's just that lots of people mind their own business. You got yourself so involved with so much shit that once everyone got bored of it and you decided that your habit couldn't be sated, your addiction couldn't go away, you're left on your own. That is called karma and ramifications of your own actions. Don't be a dick, basically. Just running eye grasp when I saw for the... Oh, the ulti gain? That's been tested on a lot of builds, actually. And I don't mean on the internet. I mean on my own stuff. Interesting, to say the least. Depending on how you set up, that can be a bit mad. Sork in Dawnbringer prog. Keep up Major Berserk. Oh shit. 80% of the time solo instead of MK, and nobody noticed any difference when I used MK. It honestly surprised me how good it performed. Yeah, because you're giving it a chance to try. And the thing is with martial knowledge, the trouble is you got to be a disco dancer. You got to break dance. You have to keep your stam down. Now let's just say for argument's sake you're a healer, okay? Because lots of people like to put it on a healer. They're like, oh, just put it on a healer. They can just keep their stamina down by dodge rolling or whatever. Okay? What are healers normally quite good at? I don't mean the healing side of things. Replenishing things, yes, but what? We have someone, a girl that said you have to use a build what he said to use. If it's your own group, they're in charge. But if it's a pickup or something like that and people are just gatekeeping for the fuck of it, there's no point. Just duck out of it. So when I've also had people who said you can't use your own builds in hard content. Why not? Creators use their own builds. And they're the builds you use. in the content. That's what it's for. It's just dumb. People don't make sense of their own sentences. No one answered. I'll answer for you. Resource management. Generally, you'll find that lots of healers will try to use resource management sets or weapons or monster sets. So, Sentinel and shit like that. So, some things that fire off of your low resources. So if you've got low resources, hey, look, here's some burst resources. While using that, make sure your magic, your resources stays low set. So you're trying to keep it low, but you're maintaining it too much. That makes it somewhat redundant for you because you're having to try too hard to do something that is minimal, whereas your job is actually very important. So you have to be very careful with stuff like that. I'm not saying people can't do it. I'm just saying you are adding to the problem. So you better make sure that it doesn't become one. Damn. Double spell fucked. Yeah, that dude hits really hard, by the way. I forgot to tell you. Use coral sometimes is a real pain, especially when there are a lot of dodging and blocking required. And that is the side effect as well. You're the one that's got to keep your resources low, yet you might be filling it too much, so you never actually get the buff. Or, you don't bring the extra resource management because you want to keep it low, and now you got to block and dodge. These are things that have to be considered in content. So no dummy's going to fucking tell you that. You have to go and practice it. And if it works, great. And if it doesn't, work around it. And if it's complete pumba, then dump it and use something else. Only ever had that boss on Arc 1. So, that boss is very simple. But Arc 6 and above, fuck you up. The amount of people sus because my PvE tank with light armor went mental. Like, fine, don't get these buffs. Yeah, if you don't want the buffs, don't have them. You can cap resist on any armor. And you don't have to cap resist, you just have to have enough. Depends on the content. Just nice to have. Depends on your build, though. A lot of it is all build dependent. That's why I can't give absolutes all the time. If I could give you a straight answer, I'll give you a straight answer. But I don't want you to learn stupid. I don't want you to be given false information. So if there's a question and there's like multiple different outcomes, I'm not going to go, yeah, that's burst. Because that's dim as fuck. And you won't learn anything. That would be negative to you. I could tell you that just to shut you up, but that wouldn't work, would it? It's no good. You didn't get anything of value from that. My food ran out. That might explain a lot. I have to go soon. I said we're going for Inkslayer. We're still going with Focused Efforts fucking 4. Uh-oh. Fucking McForearms. Let's go. Don't kill the wave if you can help it. Oh, wow. That can fuck off. If you saw that very carefully, why did I just die? I know it wasn't because he hit me too hard. What just killed me? I gotta go anyway. It's 1:15 in the morning. What the fuck? Yeah. This arena is dodgy as fuck. Not the bleed. None of his damage was the problem. Although, ultimately, I got hit with it. You teleported. Correct. This arena, for no apparent reason whatsoever, H2Ls, jump out there, and I'll pull this and show people. Over here, once it starts, I'll show you. Watch this. For no reason whatsoever. It doesn't do it in any other arena, just this one. Might have to be in combat for it to work. See that? That turns your block off. While channeling, he fucking heavy tapped me. Get pulled through the fucking ground. For no reason whatsoever. I mean, if it was a case of some eyes looking down, ha 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 ha, I'm going to pull you through the portal. There's nothing to show you that there's a portal, and it does it all the time. Ooh, I was leaving. Wow. Fucking hell. Alvin PS. I didn't think you were watching. Sneaky motherfucker with 50 gifted subs. Keeping up to 1 behind Rev on the leaderboard. You're an absolute lunatic, dude. Thank you so much. Oh my god. You know the rules. People to fight starts again from scratch. If you kill the Dragonborn, you'll take their place to stream. I have to kill you instead. Keeks just got deleted. 50 gifted subs. If you received a gifted sub, check at the bottom of your screen. It will have a little thank you button. Press it. And it will automatically say thank you to Elvin PS. Dude, you're a legend. 3,399 on the channel. Holy fuck. Gonna get going. Need to get something to eat. So I'll see you later. No worries, Paper. Thank you for joining. Much appreciated. I'm not gonna leave in a second anyway. Just gonna wind down and get the fuck out of here. But that is broken. This here is teleporting you for no good reason. There's a space here, one over there, one over there. There's no visual for it to show you that it's a place. There's nothing going on in the room to say, ha ha ha, you're being teleported. It just pulls you out. And while you're in that moment, you take full damage. You're not blocking. So it took my block off and put me in a fucking state where I couldn't do shit. Do it again. Over here somewhere. What the fuck? Now, what is in the room to show the player that that happens? I think they missed a bit. Let's get the fuck out of here. H.G. Wells absolutely nailed it. It's like last week, one of the bosses attacked you in Oblivion damage and you were almost killed. Right? Just, I was taking a light attack, blocking it. Light attack, blocking it. Next light attack, still blocked it. Almost took me to 0. I think the Marauder is a little funky in some areas, but that there was not a Marauder issue. That was an arena issue. Marauder did hit as he was supposed to hit, but I was blocking and it pulled me through the fucking floor. Thanks so much. It was a lot of fun. H.G. Wells, congratulations on your Inkslayer. Absolutely nailed it. Tell it to the Dragonborn Keeks. I got my she got her 500k Ninja Star, dude. She did get it today. You teleported. I'm glad people saw that. It's like, haha, fucking my forearms killed you. Technicality. We would have been able to tank him. It would have been fine. Arena's bugged hell and back. It's that thing. It's the pull through the floor. The rest of it's fine. But that room is fucked. Again, if they gave you a reason for it to make sense, like there was a voiceover calling you through the floor, or there was a visual on the floor to say don't stand in this, it would make sense, but there's nothing. Windstream, thanks again for the P content. You are most welcome, dude. Much appreciate the join. And for everyone else who's joined as well. Elvin, again, you're absolutely nuts. Elvin, Keeks, and Rev, and anyone else that's dropped stuff on the stream today, thank you very much indeed. You're going to watch the VOD tomorrow. If you're not following on Twitch, hit the button, and then go over to YouTube and hit the sub. If you're not subbing on YouTube, hit the button and come over to Twitch and hit the follow. I'm on 2 streams, by the way. If you're not following on social media or you want to help support outside the channel, there are some links for Buy Me a Coffee, Throne, Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the website zonogaming.com, or you can just Google my name and there's stuff and things. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all. Fuck, it's Tuesday tomorrow, is it? Tomorrow. Yeah, no day off for me. Tomorrow. Bye-bye.
That the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry Potter playing Quidditch. And my business is humongous, you would think that happens in there. Oh man, I'm all that, yeah, I'm all that. Looking for that whip, yeah, that what you call that. I'ma blow up in the summer, have them yelling fall back. And I've always been ahead like an effing ball cap. Man, I came in the game like, whoa. Got a couple chains on me cause I like gold. They told me I'm the best and I told them I know. Cause when I'm in your town, every ticket I sold. Yeah, they saying I'm the man.